are you? Yes, good afternoon again, darling. Yeah, here I am really good at this. I'm trying different things to see what works, what's best, you know what I mean? Hi there, Passion. Welcome in. Hi there, Ayla. Welcome in, beautiful. How you doing? So nice to have you, beautiful people, with me. Yes, today at first it was raining earlier, so it was very dark. I didn't even realize that we was gonna have such a sunny day. I ran out for a little bit and I came back, and you wouldn't believe it. The sun is so hot. You know what I mean? But that's okay. God is good. It's shining bright. I like a diamond out there. See, sitting near the window, it's shining bright like a diamond. My desk is right here. Yeah, so it is what it is, you know. Beautiful afternoon. It is now 12:36 here where I'm at, and I must say, I'm gonna look too body. Yes, my darling. So let me get the word for you guys for today. Never stop being a good person. Let your light bless more lives than you know. I think Tina and Marian they were saying, I'm not sure, I can't remember who said it in the chat. So I do not want to put anybody on the spot. It's a wonderful day in SkitLanta. Yes, Annette. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Whoever want to come up to give their 2 cents, that would be awesome. Idea, Tracy. I will do the roll call in a bit, but all I can say, guys, we have to pick up the nuggets in what we are seeing. You know what I mean? And guys, please watch this skit just in case. And then you guys can tell me what is what, you know what I mean? The only skit I saw here was Dave, the one that I have here, and the mother and sister sitting on the Ghost Charity, Dave and Mommy Dearest. I don't know what Mommy Dearest's name is yet, but you guys will let me know, right? And you know, every time you clean these glasses, them are, I think, yeah, I can see the screen. And you know, they're supposed to have a blue thing here for the computer, but it looks like that like a thief in eye doctor didn't put it in. I have to go back and tell him that I not find that in my glasses and charge me an arm and a leg for this glasses here. And then he called me this year, I tell you, for more eye exam when it's not time for eye exam, and I have to pay out of my pocket. Insurance did not cover that, I tell you. Don't have, you know what I mean? My goodness. Oh yes, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Thank you, Rhonda. And anybody who is a moderator, don't see their ranch, please let me know so I can manually put that in. That's the only thing we can do right now. Okay, my lovelies. Let me put this back on. Sharon, Mads and chat. Yes, guys, welcome in. So I'm gonna start walking again and talk to you guys. And we're gonna do a lot of things differently. I'm just trying things to see what stick, what doesn't stick. I do not know if that's the right thing, but we will do our best, right, guys? All right. That's the wonderful thing with having such a wonderful chat family. Suzette, so let me see. How many are you here? All right. So, okay. So I guess I can start that. So welcome in Suzette, welcome in Margaret, welcome in Sabrina, Passion, welcome in Ayla, welcome in, let me see, did I say Rhonda? Or Rhonda, welcome in Passion, welcome in Annette, welcome in Goddess, welcome in Suzette and Goddess. All right, so, and Tracy. Sorry about that, Trace. I didn't remember that you were there. Welcome in, my beautiful sisters. Welcome in. So we have Ayla. So I think I cover everybody that we have on the chat here. And how are you loving the skit so far? We saw some nonsense this morning, starting with welcome in, Belinda. We saw some nonsense, and please hit the like button, everyone. Thank you, dear. To Goddess. Goddess says hit the like button. So we're gonna hit the like button. All right. So remember, hit the like button so I hope I pin the right message. Anyone who is a moderator, don't sit there. Annette, Annette, your thing gone. Oh my goodness, Annette. Hold on there, Annette. Annette. Me not understand all your. Anyway, me understand why yours gone. Anyway, me understand everything. And you guys just bear with me. Let me see if I can get Annette stuff to add back to her. All right, Annette, just do something in the chat for me. put a message in so I can see if you have your ranch back. Who else that I don't remember who was a moderator and they don't have their ranch, let me know. All right. So Annette, oh, may I try to get the link in the chat here. All right, so let me just forward this one, put here. And oh, that's not the right clicking. Paste this here. Okay, so the link is in the chat. Welcome in, Belinda. All right, guys. So who are supposed to have the ranch? Don't see the ranch. Let me know. Bring it to my attention because it's not everybody here lovely here. Remember, because you know my head go and come. All right. So Annette, you can come up when you're ready. Oh yes, your ranch is back on. Awesome, Annette. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So let me see what you guys do. Marion said this that doesn't like Amber, still married, which is understandably. Okay, awesome, Marian. Welcome in, Marian. Let me see what Marian says. That is not CC Winans playing Dave's mother. Oh, really? Oh, somebody says CC. So you're telling them it's not CC. All right. So Goddess says, please share. Let me just put this on the screen here. Please like, share, subscribe to Sharon _ Rico Review. Thank you very much for that, Goddess. So Goddess is asking the panel, and it goes a far way, guys. Thank you very, very much for that. And we know sometimes we get excited. We're coming. Welcome in, Sherma. Sharon, Dave, Mom, find out Amber is married. She's up. Blows on skirt, Sherma. Oh, sorry. Let me calm down and behave like a lady, right? So yeah, a safari gone. Oh my God, look like me. Okay, Sherma. My moderators. Okay, moderators, please do me a favor. Watch the skit if you can. If you have a second device, watch it. And then let me know where in that skit I can play it from. Amber Mother. Oh my God, Mr. Shamian, just talk to me enough, guys. Let me turn that volume down. Okay, so watch that skit and let me know what's happening. I am just tell me, is it the first part me playing at that skit, or in the middle, or more closer to the end? Just let me know. We just pick out the most. All right. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, and then we'll see how that works. Okay. Okay. So we have that there. Let me just get myself on my channel here on my phone so I can see what you guys are saying to me. If you're living in your glory, why hide your marriage? Exactly, Margaret. You're absolutely right. Guys, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh my goodness. Oh, where my Eklin is? Where is Eklin? And Annette, whoever would like to come on can come on. And let me place the link back in the chat. All right, we can talk on it, we can speak on it. So let me read what you guys are saying to me right now. Let me just come. Wait, I think me did see when me did come on. Susan, me just don't want miss anybody. I Sharon, I haven't watched the skit today yet. This looking interesting. Yes, Suzette, it is, darling. It is looking good. It's looking good. I Sharon, Mad's family. Hope everybody's doing well. I just love when she speaks, on it. And then Passion say Amber and Dave's sister needs to have a talk. Dave's sister is throwing low blow. Not good. It's better just to have the straight conversation. Exactly. I saw that one too, right? So what I'm saying now is this: the sister is a married woman. She doesn't like nonsense, right? Hopefully, Margaret here, it says device not connected. Okay, you know what you do? Come off, Margaret, and come back on. Hopefully your device will connect next. Maybe that's an internet issue. All right. It says device not connected. Okay, so maybe you'll be able to come back on. All right, so I remove you from the studio and come back in, see if your device will connect. All right, Annette, the link is in the chat. And okay, so okay, here is Margaret. Okay, Margaret is in good now. Good morning, dear Margaret. How are you doing?
Good morning. How are you? Let me turn my sound down.
Yeah, I am good, darling.
I
So
was just thinking, The Amber character expects everyone to accept her circumstances and her mess. So everyone doesn't have to accept it.
I couldn't hear you, my darling.
Okay,
Can you
hold on.
repeat that?
One moment. I said everyone don't have to accept your circumstances or your mess.
Exactly.
That's your mess. That's your circumstances. But that don't mean the world is gonna agree with you.
I
Okay.
totally agree.
And one thing about it, what Dave neglected to say when he was talking to his sister,
Mm-hmm.
the Alma character wasn't thinking about a divorce before she met him. She wasn't in a divorce before she met him. She was actively working on her marriage before she met him. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I think
You're totally right. She was working on her marriage until she met Dave. She did a 180. Yes, I totally agree with that. And you know what, Margaret? Amber should not have gone to meet the family yet. You see, when I was saying it's not a good idea yesterday, I meant what I said. You understand? But
No, you're
again,
right. It's out of order.
it's not a good idea, no. But you know
Okay.
what? It's good for us to see this. So a part of me was saying, no, remember I was telling you guys yesterday, it's not a good idea, but let's see what happens. And lots of people say, oh, the mother is going to nurture her and teach her and do spiritual whatever. When you are a woman of God and you're the first lady, you're not going to stand for any fornication, no married woman to be dating your single son. The garbage truck is outside. So that's the noise that you guys are hearing. Wednesday was a holiday, so today they come to pick up the car, the recycling today. All right, so they're outside there. So I apologize for any noise. I'm trying my very best to mute myself so that you don't hear too much of that noise the truck is making. Yes. So I don't think it was a good, this is not good for Amber. And that is why I put in the description. If you guys see what I put in there. So Dave's sister doesn't like in, oh shoot, may I forgot edit that. I have to edit that. I come out of this because sometimes I'm writing my edit thinking one thing and my finger is doing a different thing. So let me just edit that typo because that doesn't look like me have any sense. She doesn't like Amber. That's what I need to write.
So Sharon, we see in the
Yes,
background that Melissa is working her magic. Is getting her revenge.
oh,
We don't see
definitely.
her, but she's around. So what did
Yeah,
she say to the
definitely.
daughter? And I also like to say, I wish people would take the lesson out of the skits instead of getting so caught up in the characters. That's just my opinion.
Exactly. And they're not learning the lesson what they're showing. You're so right, Margaret. You're absolutely right. Well said. I totally agree with that. And right now, we are a lot of people is just caught up in the character of Amber and Dave, but they're not looking at the lesson that they're showing. This woman is a married woman. God did not send Amber to Dave. Amber chose Dave. God did not send Denisha to Anthony. Anthony saw her because he's earth and he said, oh yeah, God sent her to me. Then what's your name? Denisha is Anthony's lesson, and Dave is also Amber's lesson. So what we have to do is to look at this skit. You guys are seeing this skit before me now, so I won't be able to look at it. Oh, I need to. But if you guys are watching it, just take your emotion out of it, watch it, and see what the nuggets are, and pick it out, and we come and we explain on it, right? So right here, I just want to show you guys this little part of this video here. So I'm gonna add it to the screen here, and then I'll play just a little of it
Kids, I
here.
have a husband, and I believe in the one. Yeah. Right. Is your husband
around or he's gone?
No, he's working. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thankful.
Speaking of husbands, you know, he is working. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm grateful that Dave and I
Yo,
work.
Ted.
Okay, so as we can see there, guy, the sister is not liking one thing. Somebody in the chat mentioned before that I think I get that right. So yes, I had to fix up that because that was not looking good there. You know what I mean? The title. So we have the title. Now Dave's sister doesn't like Amber. It doesn't look like it'll work inside StreamYard one bit. So I hope that is, let me just double check to make sure. Oh, yes. Doesn't like Amber one bit. Right. All right. So we have 17 likes and we have 42 watching. Please hit the like button, guys. Please. 54 people watching. Please. And we only have 13 likes. Oh, my goodness, guys. My candidate, I like to save myself. Insecure face that you're looking at right now. Amber is extremely uncomfortable. She sees that his sister does not like her. Understand? So this was a wrong move, but that's okay. As you can see, what's your name? Denisha and Anthony's over there having a ball. Meantime, Amber still have to suffer the consequences of her action. She's the one wanted the divorce. Oh, where's Margaret? All right, Margaret, let me just place myself back on the screen here. So, Margaret, what you have to say to that? Let me drink some water.
Well, I think she feels blindsided because she figures out she knows the sister knows that she's married. That's why
Mm-hmm.
where her comments are coming from. But she when she insists that he fired Melissa, she forgot that Melissa is a big part of his life, business
Mm-hmm.
and personal. And so she's making it seem like now that she's still personal friends with Danielle and
Mm-hmm.
Melissa because she knows Melissa is a big part of their life also.
Mm-hmm.
Even without him telling her, I'm sure she know that as a woman. And sometimes you need to clean up your first mess before you move on to the next. In Denisha and
Exactly.
Anthony's situation, they're still in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
But right now, Dave and Amber, they're coming out. You know, all the symbolism, isn't it kind of funny that it's Dave and Denisha that's the side people, and D have the same initials, and Amber have the same initials. You know, maybe it may be nothing, but I just thought that was odd.
Oh,
So
yes. Thank you, dear. I was just taking a look at the chat. Thank you, dear, for that. And so let me get some conversation going here. All right. So right here, Belinda says, I'm glad Dave's sister can read through the line, even though Melissa did tell her that Amber was married and make it so bad he bought her dear and his mom is a pastor. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me hear what you guys saying. Well said there. Hi, Sharon and Rhonda, Suzette, and Goddess. Okay, Annette, you have the link. If it's possible, maybe you're still not able to, please hit the like button. And I see that CC Sabrina was saying it's not CC Wyman, and then that's not CC Wyman. Passion is saying also, hello Annette, and Sabrina says I just Google and it's not CC playing Dave's mom. Thank you, Sabrina. All right, so let me just come down some more. I'm gonna get quite a few guys conversation and we get back into it. Sharon, when Dave man find out Amber is married, she will be upset. So she doesn't find out yet. All right, so I think there was a scene with, and then Marian says she's not CC Winan playing Dave's mother. All right, thank you. No, she doesn't look like her. So who would make that mistake? I think Passion says another creator says the wrong thing. Okay, so we are only gonna say the right thing on this channel. All right, guys. So you guys can look up if you see her, then you just will just call who it is. All right. And then Marianne said, the sister isn't like that. Amber still married, which is uncomfortable. Definitely right. We're having 50 people watching. Please hit the like button, guys. We appreciate all the help we can get here right now. Thank you very, very much for that. Thank you guys for joining us. All right, so Margaret, get off the stage. I do not know what happened. Everyone doesn't have to accept your circumstances nor your mess. Exactly, Margaret. Well said, dear Margaret. Thank you for being up here with me. All right, good afternoon, Stephanie Mac. Welcome in. I hope the sister life is perfect. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Welcome in. And Rhonda says, hello, Sharon. Please review my setup. I was a moderator for you. Okay. Thank you, darling. So let me go over here. So if you guys see that your stuff isn't there, let me know. And I will be able to see if I can put it on manually. So let me come back and look for Rhonda Phillips. Rhonda Phillips. Um, oh yeah, here you are. Okay, thank you, dear darling. Let me see if I can get that on also. Okay, all right. There you go. Awesome. I think you should be okay now, Rhonda. Let me know if it works or not. All right. And then Passion says here, I have been disappointed now. I'm feeling hopeful for Amber having an awakening on this trip with the attitude of the sister. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, dear Rhonda. You know what? Amber says God has a plan for her life yesterday. So this is an awakening, an opening, an eye opening. So I hope Amber is taking notes, and then when she's by herself, she can reflect and talk to God. I'm wondering if this trip is gonna do that, or she's gonna be delusional, just like Anthony, that don't not getting that God never want this for her or for Anthony. I hope Anthony is doing that. Will get to that point. She and Anthony at some point to come to the realization says this is not what God intended for my life. And then Margaret says, if you're living in your glory, why hide your marriage? And you're absolutely right. I hope the sister husband see Amber, he ain't fall in love with her. Karen is saying, Karen, behave yourself. Rhonda says, no one life is perfect, but both parents are pastors and the sister is holding her brother accountable. I love this. Well said, dear Rhonda. Well says. You guys are coming up with some nice little thing there. Hi, dear God, I saw you're doing, baby girl. Good afternoon, Margaret Passion of Dentistry. Ayla, Sherman. Okay, so you're welcoming everybody in. That is awesome. Awesome. Please hit the like button. Goddess is saying to you guys, I know Dave's sister is friends with Melissa. Charity probably knows that Amber had Dave fire her. Then that not gonna go down well. Definitely not. I like this is gonna be an interesting twist. I tell you guys that Melissa is going to be the X factor. Now we have the sister Melissa. If Melissa and the sister team up, baby, watch out. Amber better go put on her old armor. Even me have to go put on my old armor too. Yes, gotta take me through something, but me we get there eventually too, right? And then Belinda says, we got to keep in mind Dave's mom is a pastor. She's woman of God. God does not deal in uncleanliness. God does not deal in confusion. She's going to reject Amber and tell Amber what's right. Thank you very much for this, Belinda. Very well said, guys. All right, so here what you hear Dave say she don't like anyone he brings home. So whether the person married or not, she has a problem. Okay, thank you. I did not watch it, so I don't know. Thank you for telling me that. And then she did not want a divorce, but she was unhappy. Thank you, dear Karen. And Belinda says, we have to keep in mind, Dave man is a pastor. God does not deal in uncleanliness. God does not live in confusion. Dave man is going to reject Amber and tell Amber the truth. Thank you, dear. Brian says now, not a good idea to go meet the family right now because she is legally married still. You know, when I call this out, a lot of people not understanding what I was trying to say. When you are legally married to somebody, regardless, you get Amber Laura says she have legal separation, right? Regardless, when you have parents who are pastors, or even not pastor, people with morals, I should say. You cannot bring that married woman to meet your family. Wait until after the divorce. That's what I would have done if I was in Amber's shoes. I would have waited until after my divorce. They are jumping too fast. Amber and Dave is doing it too fast. Anthony and Denisha is doing it too fast. If you really look at the life of what Anthony them doing is the same. They're two peas in a pod. Sharon, please send me the link. The link is in your. Didn't I send it to you, Annette? Um, I could swear I put it in your email, so let me send it to you again. Okay, check your email. I just send it once more. So I wonder who me send that to in the first place. All right, so that is it. And then Steffi Max says, Steffi, I would love to hear from you, beautiful. Any one of you guys can come. I'd love to hear from my chat family. You know, when you put a voice to the name, it is really nice. And then Steffi Max says, Amber shouldn't have gone to meet Dave family until after. I totally agree, darling. I totally agree. And Sherma says, Sharon, I wonder if Melissa informed Dave's sister about Amber, because she's already know that she is married. Yes. And I think maybe Melissa did. And if she hasn't done that yet, maybe Dave told his sister. But anyway, we will see. I just want to pick out a little pieces from what the sister says outside, or maybe me not have to go to that video. Remember, she's saying, Dave, she is married. Amber is a married woman. And, you know, and it's like, I'm just paraphrasing because I just glimpsed that video that Amber is, God wouldn't agree with what he is doing with a married woman at this time. And I guess he's saying, she says, Mom, no. He says, no, he didn't tell Mom, and she used to keep that secret, right? Just for a safe free. Annette, you have the link. It's in your email. Double check that. Their sister is right. God will not send you another man's wife. Exactly, Suzette. Totally agree with that. I totally agree. They're teaching us right there that you're not supposed to be legally married or legally separated and go into a relationship, especially when you know the right thing. When you're in the church, you're active in the church, or if you're not active in the church, you know better. You just wait until the ink is dry and that divorce decree. Then he can parade you because I think he's saying he wants to marry that Amber is the one, right? So here is Annette. Hi, Annette. Welcome in.
Hi everyone, how you all doing?
Okay. Yes, go ahead, Annette.
Okay, so I saw the skit in terms of when Dave was speaking to Amber. See what it is now, Amber is really feeling conscious about being a married woman because she says, does your mom know that I'm a married woman? So, well, Amber, you still are. And Dave is really out of order because he should have never taken her to visit the family. She's still going through the.
Exactly.
So I've got to ask Sharon and your on the chat, is this Dave's come up on Amber?
All right. Let me just pull that. Hold
Right?
on. Yeah. Read the chat there in the meantime. Let me pull it.
Okay,
All right.
I will. Okay.
Thank you, darling.
Hi Tina. Sunita says exactly. I'm going to stop watching. Okay. Let's have a look. Who else is? Hi Lillian.
Oh, which
Hi.
one? Which Tina is it? Tina Young?
Young. Yeah.
All right, Tina,
Okay.
to come out. This skit is evoking human emotions. So I'm begging
Yeah.
you, don't stop watch this skit. It's for entertainment purposes only. So I'm
Right.
asking you guys to continue watching. That's how they get paid. That's how we, the
Yeah.
reviewer, get to review them stuff. So we're
Mm-hmm.
just going to enjoy and take the lesson what they're teaching us not to do in real life.
Yeah.
They're showing us that this actually happened in real life. And
Yeah.
this is what
Definitely.
you don't do if you're married. You
Yeah.
understand?
Mm-hmm. I really appreciate these skits, I
Me
know
too.
there's definitely entertainment, but there's just so much learning involved. Hi Auntie Ree, I was listening to your one of your lives and I responded. It was brilliant. Hi Tina. Hi Dion, everyone saying hi. Okay, Auntie Ree, he could be using her as an escape from Amber. Okay. Thanks for that, Auntie Riri. Okay, Rhonda says Dave should be honest with his mom, especially his mom being a pastor. Exactly, Rhonda.
What you hold on there and one moment, excuse me a
Mm-hmm.
minute. What you
Mm-hmm.
said the question should be is this a come up for Dave?
Yeah, basically, is Dave taking? Oh, I was gonna say the Mickey. You might not understand that British thing. Okay,
What
is
should I
Dave
say?
okay? No, is Dave right for? Is Dave right? Is Dave right for taking Amber to visit
Oh,
the
okay.
family? Yeah, can do it like that. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, Rhonda. He should be honest with his mom, but I think he knows exactly what his mom will say. That's why he hasn't said anything. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Iselin, are you aware that these things actually happen? Like for real, another man could come around, so you would get straight to leave the toxic marriage or relationships you're in. Listen, I'm okay. Maybe, maybe not all of us have experienced these things that are going on in the skits, but they do happen. And obviously, Country Wayne is trying to get us to look. You've got a married couple who are actually separated because they're involved with two different people. But the writing is on the wall. This is not the correct way that Amber and Anthony should be dealing with in their lives. Yes, if they want to divorce, that's fine, but they need to heal. Bringing other people in their relationship is not going to solve it. And I'm really disappointed in Dave because he knows that his parents would not be happy that Amber is a married woman. And another thing, Sharon, this is just me. Hurry up. Bear with me, chat. You see, because she knows she's still married, even her touchy feeling with Dave, I don't think she should be even doing that in front of the mom. That's just my opinion anyway. But anyway, I'll read on. Okay, Janet says Dave really likes Amber. Okay, thanks for sharing that. Sunita's saying, no, if Anthony and Amber get back together, I won't watch. Oh, really, Sunita? You're not going to watch? We can learn so much from that. But anyway, it's entirely up to you. But I hope you do stay on. Okay, Tina Young says, if they put Anthony and Amber back together, I will stop watching. Okay, so we've got Tina saying she'll stop watching. Okay, Angela, blessed morning, Sharon underscore Rico review, grand dogging, Annette, hi, how you doing, mods, and everyone here, good to see you. Zassari says, why Wayne have all these men acting like like a damn fool? Good question, because honestly, I wonder that because all the men in the skits, they're not very manly. Yeah, okay. So Janet says, yes, she's in a very bad marriage. Yep, that's true. And Sunita says, yes, Dave really likes Amber. You know what? We're gonna see. I think now, and also the sister knows about Amber because of Melissa. So Amber
New
might
data is secure.
regret that she was the one that instigated that Melissa should be dismissed from her job. So yeah, and Melissa obviously knows the family very well. You know what I mean, Sharon? Melissa's quite prevalent in the family. So yeah, okay. So JDK864. I'm with you at Tina. Sometimes you have to take a break from the toxic mess. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hi, Charmaine. I think when the mother finds out, she's not going to want Amber anywhere near her son. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Charmaine, because the way she's thinking, she thinks that this is a single woman, in a good relationship with her son, but it's gonna be hurtful, and she's gonna be very upset with her son as well. Okay, Auntie Riri says that would be just a plot twist
You tell
if he's
Charity
doing this
I'm
as an
still married.
escape. It's far fetched, but possibility.
I didn't tell her.
Okay. Okay, Sharon's
So
got
you
it
telling
on.
me that she knows?
She
It's not
knows.
showing,
How does
Sharon.
she?
Melissa.
It's not showing. Okay. Okay, I'll carry on reading. Dion says,
Wait, now
I,
hold on.
oh,
I
okay.
have to read this. As
Okay.
Charmaine says, I am
Mm-hmm.
seeing Dave in an all new light
Mm-hmm.
because he is dishonest as Anthony.
Mm.
Exactly. And a lot of
Yeah.
people is not picking that up,
Yep.
Charmaine.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot of
true.
people, I told you guys that Anthony, what did I say? I've been saying this for a while now. I even said it this morning too. Anthony and Wayne and Dave, those three men are the same. And Amber jumped out of the frying pan into the fire,
Into the
but
fire.
nobody is believing that right now.
Yeah.
Nobody is believing that. And they are seeing that because he's telling his sister, Amber knows. I mean, the mother doesn't know that Amber is married, but his sister know. Maybe he and his sister is close. He told his sister, or maybe Melissa knows the sister very well. And
Well,
since she's the business partner, she's a part of the family, and nobody knows that they actually have ongoing stuff there,
yeah,
right?
but what the sister said is that Melissa was the one that told her that Amber was married.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Melissa told her. All
But
right. So
that
you see,
also that indicates how close Melissa is to Dave's
mhm.
family. Yeah. Okay, right.
Because remember, Melissa and Dave, as Dave says, the both of and Melissa says they both get this business together,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if he can get rid of his business partner for Amber, that doesn't show proper etiquette for a business relationship. Yes, he's gonna give Melissa paper to just walk off into the sunset, but at the end of the day, she is his piece. When
Yeah.
everything goes wrong, he runs back to Melissa because she is a place where he can unwind, be himself, and relax until the next target comes along. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And also maybe like Auntie Riri was saying, maybe Dave brought her Amber down and let Amber to think things aren't gonna work out. Possibility. Anything can
It's
happen in
a
Skitland.
possibility. It's I
Yeah.
haven't seen Riri live this morning because
Oh,
I
it was
was here,
great.
then I run out,
Yeah, I
and
saw
then
it. It
I
was great.
came and I said, okay, let me just jump on and have this little kiki with you guys to
Okay.
say this was a very big mistake on
Yeah.
Amber's part. But then again, a lot of people is not agreeing with us.
Yeah,
And
you know,
we
Sha-
just call it one thing what we do on this channel, we call a
a
spade a
spade, a
spade.
spade.
We take out the nuggets and we
Yeah.
dissect it. We call, you know what I mean? We put the nuggets together. And
Mm-hmm.
whenever we put the nuggets together, majority of the time we get it right, right? We called
Yeah.
it right. We call a spade, O'Neill
Oh
call
yeah.
a spade. I even
Yeah.
call a spade, even down to
Yeah.
Charmaine, Annette, Terry,
Yes,
and
we did.
we all call a spade a spade. Even you guys in the chat call a
Yeah.
spade a spade.
Yeah,
Amber need
definitely.
healing, but what you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Because people are in love with the Amber character, she
Mm-hmm.
cannot do no wrong in their eyes.
Yeah.
Even if they know Amber is wrong, they are not gonna call it up. But since they don't like Anthony, you know, if somebody don't like you, it's just like my ex step
Mm.
mother. When they
Okay.
don't like you, everything you do,
Mm-hmm.
they will call it out. No matter how you're trying to do the best you can, you no matter what you do, they don't see the good, but make you do the one wrong. They will
Yeah.
always mention the one wrong that you does. They
Yeah.
will call you out. I'm calling a spade a spade. I'm telling you. I
Yep.
have life experiences, guys. I've gone
Mm.
through. I could actually write a book with what I
Wow.
have been through.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I understand that even some of the stuff, if I don't experience that
Mm.
personally with the
Mm-hmm.
cheating husband or the cheat, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand about cheating boyfriend because you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. I
Mm.
understand about cheating husband
Mm.
because I have seen it happens
Mm-hmm.
to people close to me, and I
Yeah.
can speak on that. You know what I mean. But
Yeah.
I tell you, sometimes when people goes through this and you don't heal, you become broken because hurt people. You bring that baggage
With
into that
you.
marriage, and
Yeah.
that's not into another situation, another relationship, and you just self-destructing as you go along, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I
Well,
just want people to understand what is happening right there. So
yeah.
I don't
Okay.
believe Dave is in her life for a reason. She needed to be reminded of her own worth and value. She needs to see someone else protecting her. She needs to know that God hasn't forgotten her. Exactly. Well
She
said
needs
there,
she
Evelyn. I
needs
love that.
she
Well,
needs
well said.
time out. She needs both
Oh,
Anthony and Amber need time out. They need to be on by themselves. Getting into a relationship is not the best way for them now. I mean, I went on Facebook and some of the comments, they really are negative towards Dave's
Mm-hmm.
sister because they don't like the fact that they're checking Amber. They don't like the fact that the sister is saying making Dave accountable. So why did you bring her here? And she's a married woman, and both our parents are pastors. So this is it. But Amber fans, I'm a fan as well. But when something is wrong, I'm gonna call it out as
Exactly. I
well.
love
It's like if
guys.
I did something wrong, please call me out. If I'm saying
Mhm.
something that's wrong in your mind, you can call me out and I'll think, okay, maybe Annette could like maybe reword it or something. Because remember, none of us are perfect. Sharon as
We're
well.
human being.
If something is wrong, we'll call it out, but I will still want to acknowledge. And again, what I'm trying to say on these skits, there's elements of learning. So maybe
Yes.
somebody might be out there in a predicament similar to what's going on
Mm-hmm.
in the Daltons, and it might help them to understand. Well, maybe I shouldn't go that route. Maybe I should think about staying by myself or seeking
Mm-hmm.
God or seeking therapy. Because when you think about it, Anthony and Amber are seeking therapy with Denisha and Dave, and it just does not
Exactly.
work. It's not going to
It's
work.
sexual therapy that's
Yeah,
seeking there, so
yeah,
and that doesn't quench the thirst, the hurt that they're experiencing. They
exactly.
are continuing after that pleasure is over. They're back to the hurting feeling again. It
Yeah,
only cover it. You can use
it's
sex
like a
so much.
band-aid, isn't it?
So,
A
yeah,
band-aid.
as a band-aid. They're using
Yeah,
that, and then when you rip the band-aid off, the earth comes all over again.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
let me
that's
read
it.
what Auntie Riri said here, Annette. Thank you
Mhm.
for what you're saying. Well says there, Annette.
Thank
And
you.
Riri says, Amber got her fired at the end
Hmm.
over jealousy. Melissa telling Danielle has already happened. Yes, Riri, you're absolutely
Yeah.
right. They are crucifying the sister. Uh,
Yeah, they are on Facebook. They are. They really are. They don't
Who
like
are
her.
they crucified? Oh yes, the
The
sister.
sister,
But the
because this.
sus,
Mhm.
people doesn't like to hear the truth, guys. That's what I find.
Yeah.
When you're being honest, people doesn't like to hear, like the honesty. They like
Mm.
when you're being a hypocrite. They like when you're a two-faced. I'm just calling that. I'm calling a
Okay.
spade a spade. Can I
Okay.
speak, guys? I just
Mm-hmm.
need to know. Can I speak? Can
Mm-hmm.
Annette speak? Can Riri speak? Can the
Mm-hmm.
chat family speak? Guys,
Mm-hmm.
we have to call a spade a spade. People
Okay.
like when you're not honest. When
Yeah.
you behave like a hypocrite,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, people like that. They like when you just cover up things and you're
Mm-hmm.
not being truthful. But if you ever speak the truth, people will not like you. But if you
Yeah.
agree with their slackness, they
Yeah.
will love it.
Yeah, I know. But remember, I keep saying this is a learning opportunity because I believe there's people probably that experience what's going on in the skits or maybe be in an entanglement. And this might be an opportunity. None of us is perfect, right? We all
None of
fall
us is
short.
perfect.
Every day we
We're
fall short.
flesh and blood.
Today I was on the phone with my cousin and yeah, I went off for a situation, right? And I had to kind of get myself back. No, I went really left. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just saying at the end of the day, all we can do is watch the skits, learn from it. And there's elements of entertainment, but this particular storyline, I think the reason why there's such an uproar because it's actually hitting the bones for people. I think this is it. And remember, with Amber, she's the golden child on the skits. Anthony is classed as the demon, but they
Yes,
both, remember everyone, Anthony and Amber are both wrong. We always say it.
exactly.
They both are wrong. It's
They're
just
both
that
wrong.
they are dealing with different people, but they are so wrong in what
They're
they've done.
absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
totally agree with that. And
Mm.
But there is two comments I want to bring up here. So
Okay.
Eklund says, Auntie Riri, Melissa needs to come to terms with Dave not choosing her. She needs to take accountability of her action. She betrayed Dave, that's why he fired her. The reason
Not
why they fire her is
because
because
of
of
Amber.
Amber.
Because
She
of
has
Amber.
to talk to somebody. If you're in a situationship with somebody, you should be able to tell somebody close to you that somebody and you is in a situationship. You have to have a
Yeah.
outlet, and she trusts her sister. She didn't expect her sister to go back and tell her husband.
Yeah. And
That
remember,
should
she
be a
doesn't like Ben.
conversation only for her sister because her sister should understand, regardless they are married, that situation is something that she has to unload off herself. He's not
Yeah.
choosing her. So
Yeah.
if you, Eklund, so if If Melissa needs to take accountability, I do agree with your father that he doesn't want her. And we see that she's sticking the head. She needs to take accountability for him not choosing her. But
Yeah, but
also, Amber should also take accountability for what she is doing too. Anthony
yeah,
needs to take accountability for
yeah,
what he is doing also.
yeah.
We just
Uh,
have to call a spade a spade. We can't just be one sided. I know that's your
mm,
opinion. We thank you for your opinion. I really appreciate your opinion.
yeah,
But what
yeah.
I'm just explaining, I'm adding my opinion to your opinion, says these characters need to also take accountability for what they're doing also. Yes, we see that she's crazy, Melissa, because she have a trine with marriage that she wants, she and Dave. We see that in her, she's not wedding dress and those things. She should actually tell Dave how she feels. Stop being a wuss and,
Well,
and, and hiding her true feelings.
okay, but
Stop being, they're
can,
teaching us a woman should know her value. That's what I pick up from this, the nuggets
hmm
I'm picking up between Melissa and Dave.
okay, okay,
A woman, and even Amber, a woman should know her self-worth. And
and
if you're in a situation or a marriage, whatever it is with a man or a woman, let that person know how you feel. Put your cards on the table.
okay, but you know what, Sharon? Even putting your cards on the table, that doesn't mean the man's gonna want you. But one thing I
No,
want
or
to,
the woman.
or the woman. But one thing I really want to say, what is more important? Healing yourself. Sometimes
Yes,
it's just saying,
you need to go
keep
to
it,
therapy.
be still,
Mm-hmm,
because remember there's just been so much going on in the relationship, show marriage, currently divorce. And
mm-hmm,
if you don't check yourself in whatever
mm-hmm,
that capacity is, you're going to still hold that pain. You're still going to hold that bitterness. You're not really going to be able to function properly. And as Auntie Riri's just put in, and Amber and Anthony experience false happiness, and that's exactly what they're feeling, false happiness. So deep
mm-hmm,
down, they're like, they're smiling to our faces, but deep down inside their heart, they're just broken people. And the only way they're going to get some sort of resolve is by seeking God, yes, and also seeking
mm-hmm,
professional counseling, because this is really bubbling, and you're going to see how it's going to expose the next few skits or throughout the summer, because I'm
mm-hmm.
learning so much, I
I
know
am
a
learning a lot
bits,
too.
no bits,
They
but I'm
are
learning
teaching
bits.
us a very
Brilliant.
valuable. This kid here from the Country Wayne, and we are reviewing it.
Big up Country
Is
Wayne.
is that there are nuggets. These are stuff that happening in real life,
Really.
and you're showing us what is actually happening. And if you're in a situation like them, get out of it. It may
Hmm.
not be easy or whatever. Some people says, if this is what marriage is all about, I don't want any part of it. Trust me.
Okay, I hear you as well. And well, again, I'm going to say this is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I believe currently Anthony is going through a mental breakdown. He is not functioning. Again, on the outside, yeah, he's doing X, Y, and Z. He is not managing. He is crashing out. It's a slow crash, but it's happening. Now, with Amber being in the vicinity of Dave's mom, who is a pastor, she knows that she should not be in this relationship with Dave. She knows it, and it's going to be shown more and more. And one thing she was saying in the skit, Sharon, I'm a married woman. She kept repeating that, I'm a married woman. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, where was I now? Eklund. They said they should be, hold on. Eklund said they should both be by themselves, get healing, and let the cards fall where they. Exactly. That's it. That healing, it's a wonderful thing, healing. And if you don't get it, it can mess you up. I'm telling you. Okay, Era says, Amber's fans, why are you guys always in an argument with Amber? Immorality. This is very bad. Well, I think because they just see Amber as being the best thing on Skitland. Auntie Riri says people will not stop watching if Anthony saves her from an abusive relationship or Amber saves Anthony. it's premature. It's too premature to call it the ending. Yeah, I agree with you, Auntie Riri. I think what it is as well, some people just don't want them, if the possibility of their redemption, the redemption story, Sharon, that we talk about, people just don't want to acknowledge God's got a plan. It may not be what we
Nobody
think,
wants to acknowledge that.
but that that's just how it is. So yeah.
Yeah, so Sharman is saying Melissa is about to call the mother to tell her Amber is a married woman. Oh boy.
Yep, I
And
can
then let
see
me
that.
come down here. What Sarah is saying, let me just take some comments here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What time is it? Okay, so let me see. I'm just trying to get to the newer comments because there's a lot you guys have to say. Dave
Yeah.
is a fool for a big man, which God sent a next man wife to a single
Hmm.
man. That's what Sarah is saying.
Yeah.
And then let me see. Let me see here. We say Angela C says, "Good morning, Sharon. Rika Re underscore Rika review dog the grand doggy Annette Mads and
Hmm.
everybody." Oh, she was carrying on as she was kicking up a storm this morning
Oh, was she?
Amber met when Amber met the mother. She
Or
was not
maybe.
having it. And Margaret said, "Sharon, the dog wants to let up to go do her thing." And I had to let her out, let she go do her thing. And she come back in and she was looking very upset because she says, no, Amber should not have gone there.
No,
Right? So,
she should have stayed, sort out what's going on in the house rather than be gallivanting with Dave. Belinda says Amber knows better. God does not deal in uncleanliness, and God does not deal in the confusion by Dave's parents. Being a pastor can be a woman of God and can't fool a woman of God. Thank you so much,
mhm.
Belinda. You see, you all in the chat got it locked.
Yeah,
Well
a lot
done.
of them got it right. I tell you,
Yeah,
Charmaine is saying here, I think when a mother finds out she is not going to want Amber anywhere near her son. Hmm? You have a
yeah.
point here.
Well
Auntie
said,
Riri
Charmaine.
says, well says there, guys. And then thanks, Charm. And then Auntie Riri says, that would just be a plot twist if he is doing this as an escape. It's
Yeah,
far-fetched, but it's a possibility. Okay.
definitely. Yeah,
I like that, Auntie Riri. It's a
yeah,
possibility.
yeah. I
But
just got
it's
no.
a possibility. Let's see what
Anything can
happens.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna watch. We're gonna continue watch and see what nuggets we can pick up. But all I know from yesterday that was not a good rule. And Dion
right.
says I stopped watching Anthony with Denisha with Dave Skit. Okay, so I won't subject you guys to it. I will just pick out the little
The
pieces and
nuggets.
show you. I was gonna show
Mhm.
Amber with Dave talking about her being married, but you
Yeah,
guys already see that, so we don't need
yeah,
to show it. All right, we
mm,
have enough information to
yeah.
explain
Can
on
I
it.
just read this comment from Auntie Riri as well?
Mhm.
Auntie Riri said, "I am mad at her lying to Dave's mom, acting like Daniel's her friend." Okay, yeah. Well, this is the thing. Amber and Anthony are compulsive liars. They lie with straight faces, and that's serious.
Yes, absolutely right there. And then Annette, and then Angela says at Janet, yes, Amber marriage is on life support in the ICU. I need a miracle if it's to be God's plan to restore it. Absolutely right. Thank you
Yeah,
for that, dear Angela C. And did I read this one from Eklund? Eklund says, I will never understand why people seeing how Amber is treated, people would want them back together. What can I what I can appreciate is if people say get divorced, get healing, and if it's the end of the car, they will be back. It's true. What I like your comment there, Eklund. And at the end of the day, we're just calling a spade a spade. What we do not know what the writer is gonna
yeah,
do or if they're going to actually let them have that divorce. But we
mm,
are just speaking on what the learning lesson is in the skit here that we
yeah,
need to take from it and
yeah,
explain upon. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Sanita said, I think if Dave mother finds out because she's a pastor, she would want to know what happened. Okay, well, so Amber and Anthony experiences false happiness. Yes, well
yeah.
said,
I've read
Auntie Riri.
those.
You hit the nail right on top of the head there. Well
Okay,
said there too. JDK says yes, they do, Tina. It's unrealistic at this point. All right, let me just come down to our recent down there. If you see anything interesting that we need to And
Yeah,
when
I like what
it,
Charmaine just said. She said, "I'm seeing Dave in a whole new light because he's as dishonest as Anthony." Yes, he is.
exactly, I
You
speak
see,
on that.
I think people are assuming that Dave is going to be better than Anthony. He could actually turn out to be worse than Anthony. A bit like what
Mm-hmm.
you said about jumping out of the what frying
Frying
pan.
pan into the fire. That's an
Yeah,
old saying.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a old saying. She never close one door before she enters. She brings and she thinks the grass is greener. And
Mhm.
remember, at the beginning of her meeting Dave and they're at the house, I mean
Yeah,
after a few little visits, he tell her says the grass is never greener.
yeah.
Right on the other side. So a lot of people are not there. You know what?
Mhm.
I love what Wayne is doing with these skits.
Oh,
He
brilliant.
is
Absolutely.
actually taking us slowly, but he's been giving us nuggets along the way. And a lot of people are overlooking the nuggets,
Mhm.
and it is there. And
Okay.
remember, I said, I think Dave is just as bad as Anthony
Or
and Dave.
worse, or worse. He could be
Amber
worse.
gave Dave the playbook
Yep,
to
she did
her,
indeed.
and he is doing exactly what Anthony is not doing because Amber tells him.
Yeah,
But he's
exactly.
actually into Amber, but he should have waited for the divorce. That's all I'm saying. And
You know
if
what?
it is for them to get the divorce guy, we're all for that. And if they are meant to be back together, I'm all for that either. But right now, this is a very good test. Dave is Amber's test, Denisha is Amber test. Let's
Yeah,
see who is the winner. Let's see
yeah.
the redemption. And Wayne is taking us slowly into that for us to get into our
Oh yeah,
feelings,
Sharon, I
to
wanted to say
evoke
something.
human emotions,
Yeah, I want to say
and
something
turn
to you,
us
Sharon.
against each other.
Okay, I want to say something to you, Sharon. I did put it,
Yes,
I sent it in a voice note, but I want to say so the chat can hear. Let me tell you, chat and mods and Sharon, they are listening to this review show, and you know why I'm gonna say it, Sharon?
that's why I get it.
Yeah, well, maybe, but okay. You remember when I was talking about the Jezebel spirit, and we were gonna do a session on that?
Yes, we have to. We
You,
have to. You and I will do that.
yeah. Did you hear what Anthony said today in his prayer? Did you hear it?
The chat tells me I didn't hear it. I didn't get a
Well, he
chance.
was
They let me know.
praying. He was praying
Hmm.
to his God and saying, "Thank you, God, for
Amber is
taking
a
out that
Jezebel.
Jezebel spirit." And we were talking
Hmm.
about the same thing, but we weren't talking about Amber. We were talking about Shayla, and
Exactly.
we're
We're
gonna have a
talking about
session on
Shayla.
that. Yeah, but just shows you, Sharon, they're listening to your show.
Yeah,
They're
they are
listening.
listening. Why you think I get that it? My
Maybe.
goodness, guys.
Okay,
I
well, we'll
got
talk
that
about
it because of certain things. But
it.
they're
Okay.
picking up. I tell you guys, we are helping write these skits
Yeah.
because they already have these skits done because they film ahead of time, right? Sometimes they film the same day and it shows, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or whatever. But what I am saying, they go back and they tweak it
Take
to
it. Yeah,
add
they
in
do.
something really good what the fans are saying.
Okay, you know what, Country Rain, you need to be selling some checks these sides. O'Neill as well, and Auntie Riri as well.
No
So
man, them watch O'Neill a
y-
lot.
yeah, they
They
do.
know
They do.
everything about O'Neill because every time they go on live with anybody, you'll say, I remember when we just deviating a little.
Yeah. Sorry.
And,
Yeah.
what's her name? Angelina on her live to Dante says
Yeah.
when he was interviewing her, she says, oh, I'd love to talk to O'Neill TV. Why doesn't he call me Chicken Head?
Rooster Nation, I think, is it?
Or
Rooster
Rooster
Nation.
Nation, I think. Rooster Nation. I think
Yeah.
that's what she says. Why doesn't he
Yeah.
call me
Yeah. So
Rooster
that
Nation?
shows you
But
that they're
I would
listening.
love for O'Neill to interview them. Really and
Oh yeah.
truly, that
Oh
would be.
yeah. You know, I'd
And
love
I
to.
would love to be able to interview somebody from the Wayne's World to find out what is really happening. So maybe you know what I mean? So that would be
Yeah, but
nice.
remember, even if you do, they're not gonna let you. They'll just give you little
That's
snippets. They
okay.
can't say,
Okay.
okay,
That's
you know,
okay. As long as
Auntie
we can pick up the nuggets.
Yeah, Auntie Riri, your messages are just popping to me. So you said, Auntie Riri said, did you hear Shayla use call a spade is a spade?
Yes,
Again,
I
this is
did.
something
I
that we said.
mentioned it.
Yeah, yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, Tina says, Janet, yes, it's Melissa's fault that she lost her job. It's not only Melissa's fault, it's Amber had a huge impact on
role to
that.
play in that.
Yeah, she did.
She had both Amber and oh, sorry, dear, sorry to disrupt you.
No, no, no,
Go
it's all
ahead.
right. It's just passion was saying, Charmaine, remember when Anthony said he wanted to talk to Dave at the party? He did not want Amber present because he wanted to talk man to man. That
Yes.
is what you that's what he wanted to make his plea. That is so right. And again, you see, Amber's dad, I said this, I think on O'Neill's show. Amber will not allow any man in her life to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony wanted to speak to Dave
Man to
by
man.
him, man to man, with Wayne then being there. But what did Amber do? This is what I'm trying to say. She needs to
And
kind of
Ernestine.
and they decided to come over.
Mm-hmm.
Now, no, maybe I should. I hope that Anthony would have put at least one
I
one
was
pound.
hoping for that
Of what he
too.
said. That's my wife, and just pop, just one. Nothing too major. But
We all was looking for that.
however, Amber inserted herself. She should have stayed inside, let the men talk it out in whatever capacity, but she didn't allow that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Over
Well
to you,
said, dear
Sharon.
Annette. Well said. I
Yeah.
just appreciate that. Well
Yeah.
said, guys. Well said,
Yeah.
guys. It is
Yeah.
a lot. Both
Amen.
Anthony and Amber mentioned that God has a plan for their lives. And you're
Hmm.
absolutely right, Charmaine.
Hmm.
Because remember, you and
I
Annette
said it.
was saying it is for
I said it.
Anthony.
I said it
And
because of the
yeah.
t-shirts.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So
But
Annette was
now,
saying, but
hmm,
remember, I keep on saying that God has a plan for the Daltons.
yeah.
And I meant it. And I'm sticking on that still. I'm sticking on that. We do not know how it's going to happen for this redemption to happen. And I will
But
never forget what Charmaine says on
mm,
O'Neill's, on our
mm,
moderator night,
hmm,
when Charmaine says there are gonna come a time when they're gonna have a power of forgiveness.
yes,
And
yeah.
I wrote that down, Charmaine. I never forget
Hmm,
what you said on that moderator live.
yeah.
And then when I look into it, I realize that if Amber is cheating, there will not be any power of forgiveness. But because them have to even the playing field just like that.
Yeah, they did.
Anthony's cheating again.
Yeah.
So for them to have that power, and you see, of forgiveness,
Yeah.
he has to forgive Amber, and she
Yeah.
has
It
to
has to
forgive
forgive.
Amber
Yeah.
because both of them are doing the same thing. Only difference is Amber didn't cheat first. Well, she cheated technically in the
Yeah.
engagement, but in the marriage, she only
Mm,
cheated once.
mm,
Anthony does it twice.
yeah.
Anthony doesn't realize that he has the Jezebel spirit within himself.
Yep. Well, no, the
And
Jezebel spirit's been put onto him
mhm,
via Shayla and now via
Denisha.
Denisha. And come,
Exactly.
women in the chat, we know what that's. Well, some of us know what that's. But honestly, we're gonna have a real good discussion about
Yes,
that
we're
in the
going to
near
pick a day
future.
and I'll tell you guys which
Yeah,
day, whatever segment we're going to come up with, we'll let you know ahead of time and we're
yeah,
going to do it tastefully. It will be about 45 minutes to an hour and that's all we're going to do.
yeah,
We are going to try to do, you know what I mean? So we let
yeah,
you know.
yep.
Charmaine, Terrian, and Anita and I, we will do something really nice for you guys.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
JDK says here, I
Mm-hmm.
don't get why they are saying the sister is jealous of Amber. That doesn't
No,
make sense.
no,
Exactly. The sister,
it's
you
not.
can see she has her own. It looks
Yeah,
like that's her place, right?
yeah.
And she says her husband is at work,
Mm-hmm.
right? Amber is assuming that the husband isn't in her life, but the husband is in her life. And a lot of people, when I was on earlier, they
Mm.
were saying, "Oh, the sister have 5 children, and
Yeah.
Dave is taking care of her," and
Okay.
they were just assuming.
Dreaming.
But
Yeah.
you see, what that's in, assumption is a comfort to a fool or something like that.
Yep.
Let me
Yep.
see.
Yep.
Errol says Sharon and Annette new skit. Dave X is visiting. Blouse and skirt. Okay, you
Whoa.
guys watch
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay, if
Listen.
anybody
Listen.
can watch that skit
Yeah.
and let me
Please,
know about
somebody
it.
watch it. Please, somebody watch it. Because yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna read what Auntie Riri said. Melissa trusted her sister. She didn't tell Dave. Okay, sorry. Melissa trusted her sister. She didn't tell Dave's business to a stranger. It's crazy to feel like people don't bring work home and this man was sleeping
Blouse
with
and
Melissa.
I
skirt.
thought
Come,
Pilates and core
come.
workouts.
Oh, Sharon,
Hmm? Lord of mercy.
come on, Amber, come on, and Amber got her fired. Oh, you're watching it? Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it later. But anyway,
Charity, woman of God, is not jealous of Amber. Sharon Eklund said, Sharon, the sister is too judgmental. I'm sure there's problem with her and her
okay,
husband. Okay,
it's not
Eklund,
about okay, Eklund. I get that,
thank you.
but remember, we're looking at the skits currently. When the sister said it, she's married, she's got 5 children.
Appreciate
Yeah, so we're just looking at that. I think maybe
it.
we don't want to end up judging the sister. Okay? You're gonna put it on screen,
I'm
but
gonna
yeah,
put it on. I'm making it play a little bit, so I'm not using the volume. I'll put it on a little bit. The
yeah. Let me
sister
see.
just gave Dave a bottle of something to drink, and she did not give it to Amber. She is not liking Amber one big. I tell you guys, boy, we're gonna have a very bumpy summer. Oh
Okay, but you know
Lordy.
what? I tell you something. Amber's skits are gonna go higher than Anthony's because Anthony's they're not they're not cutting the numbers, but these ones will. Auntie Riri again. Amber got her
Hold on.
fired
I
at
have
the
to
end.
show you guys something. Hold on, hold on. Listen. Oh, hold
Oh
on, hold
wow,
on, hold on. What Auntie Riri says, I won't be surprised if the ex is biracial or
Rachel.
white or whatever, something of the sort like that,
Yeah, I
whatever.
remember that. I
But
listened to
but you
her
know
live.
what, Auntie Riri, you're on point. May I have to call it to give you
Well,
your
give her a
flowers.
clap for that, innit? Give her a clap
Yes,
for
we
that.
have to give
Yeah,
Auntie Riri her flowers. Let me see if I have any flowers in a this year. Let me see if we can find the flowers, Auntie Riri. Let me just put flowers so it
yeah.
can come up because
Yes, Auntie
Auntie
Riri.
Riri, baby, you are calling it.
You got it right. You got
I
it
can't
unlocked.
even spell flowers to blouse and skirt.
F
Well on
L
it. I
O
don't know
W
what me
E R.
writing.
Yeah, Auntie Riri, I'm from London. That's why the accent is there. Yeah, I live in London, and I met Sharon
Auntie
a few
Riri,
weeks
that's
ago.
your flowers. I
Yeah,
put in the chat there for you. Kudos to you, Auntie Riri. We are giving you your flowers. My goodness.
yeah,
Oh,
you got it
my.
unlocked.
Okay, let me just go back into this. I need to position it where I need it to play. And I think this is set that up.
Yes, she did. She did.
Okay. What did she have on though? I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. Let me just make gonna take a little peek at the sister there.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Just back on the screen. I just need to zoom into Amber face. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So Dave get to Ogar. Let me just show you guys.
Oh,
She
Dave
is
hugged the
hugging.
girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. So Dave
Okay.
at Ogar. So me have to
Okay.
wonder now if I the baby mother that. All right. Me
Mm-hmm.
remove that. Put us
Okay.
back. So guys, this
Oh
is getting
gosh.
interesting. All right. Remember him saying no, many beautiful woman because
Yeah, he did say that.
yes, he did say that. Oh my God, this is hurting Amber really, really bad, guys. Okay, I just need
Sharon,
you guys to take a look at this. We're
I
just
know.
comparing now. We're just doing comparison. All down
Mm,
there. Charity as Dave's sister feeling so welcome and as Amber feeling uncomfortable. Charity swung her near the end
mm.
in Amber's face. Charity order the X for her food, our favorite food. Okay, so me just okay, Charmaine is here. Well on there,
Awesome.
Charmaine. Let me just do a little bit of here and then we're done. We come out at this.
I have some food for you, girl. Okay. What is your favorite?
I swear you literally know me.
I know. I
Oh
was like,
wow,
let
look
me
at
get your
that.
food. Okay,
I want to see Amber face. There.
Oh dear.
I just want you guys to see Amber face, right? And
I'm very
that's it for now. So let we jump back into the skit, see what we can learn and take from here.
okay.
All
Hi,
right, guys. Welcome, Charmaine. This
how
is
are
an
you?
interesting afternoon here.
How are you doing,
Hello,
Charmaine?
hello, hello. I trust me. I've been listening to you all day. I've been on the road. I
Okay.
just leave Juicy Beef Patties to get
Oh
some
gosh, now.
Jamaican beef patties. And I'm
Mm.
sitting in Juicy Beef listening to you, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home and eat. And then I have to jump on. So here
Okay.
I am.
Oh wow.
Today, no, it's a prelude to the 4th of July. Fireworks, guys.
Works. Yeah.
Fireworks,
Remember?
yes.
4th of
Yeah.
July,
Okay. Fireworks.
fireworks.
Well on there,
4th
Charmaine.
of
Let's see if we
July
have
is
fireworks. Well on.
fireworks.
You
I
got any
think this is
fireworks? Okay.
Hold on there. Let me see. It says have more sound. Is it here? So may have more sound. Okay, me do more sound. Let me see if we have fireworks because I could swear we have fireworks. Let me just add this one into it. Um, that's all the fireworks we can do right now.
Okay.
That's the
Oh,
explosion there to blouse
oh.
and skirt.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
put the fireworks in the chat. Please put the
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
put the
fireworks in the
fireworks
chat.
in.
Fireworks.
Let me get
Fireworks.
it
Because you
in the
see,
chat too.
this was planned. The fact that
Mm.
the sister even have food for the
Mm-hmm.
ex. This is
Yeah.
not just a random pop-up.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Because she said, oh, I have food for you and this is your
Your
favorite.
favorite.
And I know this sister, she promised Dave that she would not tell the mother,
Mm-hmm.
but she did not promise that she would not tell the ex that Amber is married.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
made a promise that I would not tell the mother. I'm not going to tell the mother, but she never made a promise that she would not tell the ex. So I am thinking that she's going to tell the ex that Amber is married, and the ex might be the one to tell the mother
Mm.
because it says they grew up together. Did you see the part where they said they are best friend and they grew up
No,
together?
we
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen
So the
that.
mother is looking like, what is
Mm.
going on? Why did Charity have Shay? I think that's her name
Oh
here.
wow.
Something is going on, but she does not know. So I think that's what the sister is going to do. She going to tell Shay because she didn't make any promise to her brother that I'm not going to tell anybody. But
Mm.
she said she's not going to tell the mother. And it coming like I tell my son, okay, I'm not going to tell dad, but guess me what I can tell. He did not say I can't tell Crystal, his
Mm-hmm.
sister. So I'm not going to tell dad, but I'll tell the sister. And
Mm.
somehow the sister is going back to tell dad because I did not ask her not to tell dad. I
Yeah.
promised the son that I was not telling dad, but I did not promise I'm not going to tell the sister.
Mm.
So that is what it might be happening. So the fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
But let
It's
me go
coming.
back and show the Amber face because I need you guys to look at Amber's face. There's Amber face.
Yeah, she's
Yes,
feeling
All
she's
right.
bad.
feeling. Of course, she's feeling away.
She is
She's
That
feeling
definitely.
is
away.
Amber's face right now. And I
However,
think the
She is
mother is
feeling away.
also a little bit uncomfortable because
yeah.
let me see where the mother is. I want
Yeah,
to
the
see.
mother look like she's saying, "Why
What's
is
going on
Charity
here?
doing this?" But she'll
Yeah.
find out real soon why.
Yeah, but you
Because
know what? As well, you remember what happened at the party when Dave and Amber and they saw Anthony. So this is all coming back like full circle
Where's your
now.
rice?
Honestly, God. Oh my word.
Just down the hall. You okay? No, I'm fantastic. I just
Amber is getting up from the table. Amber
Okay.
just got up from the table, guys.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
She is hurting right now. I think the mom hugged the girlfriend
Yes, she did.
and Amber. The mom hugged Amber too. I tell you, says this is not a good first impression for Amber right now. The
Oh,
sister
No.
is loving every
a
minute
minute
of
of it.
what
Of course,
she's
the
Yeah.
doing.
sister is. That's
She
her
doesn't
plan.
like. I think the reason why she doesn't like Amber is because she's a married woman.
Exactly.
Yeah, of
I
course.
think that's what people need to understand the
Yep.
magnitude of what's going on here. She is married. And the day she asked Dave how long you know her, Dave said 6 months. She said,
It's
how
not
long
six
in the
months.
marriage is? Instead 6 months, as long as Dee knows her. Angela says they're at Janet. She says, God correction is, let me just put it on the screen here because the screen I run fast
Yeah.
because the guys are
You see.
speaking here. And just says, God correction is Amber future protection, whether she likes it or not. God protects and wants the best for his children.
You
And that is absolutely right.
Amber said
Absolutely right.
Amber
Oh,
said
hold
something
on there. And
yesterday.
this is for your Charmian.
Mm-hmm.
This is okay, and I'm not going to go there. And this is my opinion, Eklin. The sister
Mm-hmm.
is not judgmental
Mm-hmm.
because if we have a Christian background, we
Yeah.
were brought up in church
Mm-hmm.
where we were told that certain things was not of God,
Mm-hmm.
certain things is immoral, and for my brother to bring a woman who is married.
Mhm.
All he's saying, she's going through a divorce. She's going through a divorce. It was the same thing he was saying to Alex when Alex warned him.
Yep.
When
Mhm.
Alex warned him, his whole thing was, but she's going through a divorce. She has filed the paper. Going through a divorce is not divorce. I might be going to school, but I'm not in school. That is the whole
Mhm.
thing. Oh, I'm going to school, but I've never spent one day in a classroom. But I keep telling people that I'm going to school. I'm going to school. Yet I've never been spending one day in a classroom. That is two totally different things. So,
Mhm.
Eklin, I'm sorry. That's your opinion, and this is mine. She's not
Yeah.
judgmental. There's no
Mhm.
judgmental in that. It
Mm-hmm.
is clear and plain. Amber is
Oh,
married.
I have another question for you from Eklund.
Amber is married.
Yeah.
Sharon, let me without sin, because we're not talking about
Mhm.
no sin right now. And that's what
Mhm.
Jesus said to the woman of the
Yeah,
well.
we're not talking about sin right
They
now. We are talking morality of the
when
situation,
Jesus
what
said
they're showing us.
when the men were going to stone the woman at the well, Jesus said to the men, those who
Mhm.
without sin cast the first stone. This has nothing to do with casting no stone or anything.
Mhm.
The facts are there.
Yeah.
Amber is married. That's the facts.
Read this, Charmin, when you're done.
This is when Amber is going to go away in real life on vacation, but the Skitland to go away from both Anthony and Dave. But in Skitland to go away from both Anthony and Dave. It's a
Mhm.
possibility. But what I'm saying, I was brought up in church.
Mhm.
I was christened in a Pentecostal church. I was baptized in a Pentecostal church. And I've backslidden so many times. I can't even
Mhm.
tell you how many. And I keep going back. And every time I go back, I've backslidden. I am still trying to go back up until now. But
Mhm.
and if you want to judge me, judge me. I don't care. But what
Mhm.
I'm saying, when Amber started sleeping with Dave, I was one of the first person to come out
Mhm.
and say that is against my biblical principle.
Yes, I
And I
remember
will
that.
know, and I will no longer be on the Amber train or the Amber bandwagon
Mhm.
because it's against my religious belief, it's against my morals and everything. And I came off, and I'm sitting on that fence until now because I mean, there's a lot of Amber fan that is saying, oh, Anthony's doing this. Yeah, but your girl is doing this. And you see, when she talk about, when Charity talk about integrity today, did you see
Mhm.
that look on Amber face?
Yes,
Because
we
she
saw
knows
it.
she's not walking in integrity. She is not walking integrity, and that's why she was so uncomfortable. She's
Mhm.
uncomfortable now, and you know why she's uncomfortable? Because she realized that this ex and Charity are friends,
Friends. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and
And
it's a possibility that
mhm.
Charity is going to tell her business to this
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's why she's looking so uncomfortable. Because if she is so into Dave, she believes in him, and that it's only her ex. I mean, she have ex. Wayne is our ex.
Mhm.
Not worried about Wayne, although Anthony is always is. But
Mhm.
this is her ex. I'm not going to be worried about the ex. It's not really the ex she's worried about. She's
Mhm.
worried about the information that might be imparted to the
Exactly.
ex. That's
Yeah.
what she is worried about. And I can tell you, Amber needs to sit somewhere and get some intense therapy. She needs to
Mhm.
heal. Anthony's running all over the place. He's calling Wayne, telling Wayne about
Oh yeah.
the meal that Denisha cooking
Mhm.
Him
this
an
morning,
idiot.
and Wayne is asking him.
Anthony an idiot.
She just cook you some seafood and you're behaving like that. So
Mm.
Exactly.
that's just some seafood. Shayla never
Mm.
used to take care of you. Oh, I feel that Shayla was obligated, or Shayla feel that she
Mm.
had to. So Amber never used to, oh, blah, and
Yeah.
he is
That's what I
giddy.
said. He's
He,
breaking.
listen, that guy is giddy, but you know where he's going to come crashing down? Anytime he speaks to his lawyer, because you
Mhm.
know Constance is going to call his lawyer because they have been communicating based on
Mm-hmm.
what
Yeah.
Constance says yesterday. They
Yeah.
have been communicating. So you know what Constance is going to do? Constance is going to call the lawyer, and she's going to up the ante. And
Mhm.
when she up the ante, his lawyer is going to
It's
call him,
gonna call
and the
him.
lawyer is going to tell him that what
Mm-hmm.
you're doing is senseless. So you
Mhm.
need
Mm-hmm.
to stop. Just like Constance tell Amber, 4 to 6 hours. Out of the
Mm-hmm.
24, you're not supposed to be doing at 24 hours. You're supposed to be doing 4 to 6 hours. She's going to go back to 24 hours. Trust me, because she is not. When all of this, I think this LA trip is going to be good for her
It's
because
an
she's
Mm-hmm.
going
eye
to,
opener.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be an eye opener.
Hmm.
Because I'm almost sure that mother is going to find out
Yeah, I
that she's
reckon.
married
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
before
Yeah.
before
They're
she
loading it
tell
right
her.
Before
now.
she leaves, the mother's
Before
They're
gonna
she,
loading
find.
it right now.
yes. And if the mother finds out before she
I
leave,
think.
she's saying, "Oh, you think she likes me?" And David's saying, "Yes, she likes you. I think she
Mm,
likes you. You think she really likes me?
yeah.
You
I
think she
hate
Again.
really
that.
likes
I
me?"
don't like that,
Because
babe. I haven't seen it, but I
Amber,
don't like
yes,
that.
Amber needs affirmation at every
I
turn
don't like
in her
that.
life. Every turn she turn, she needs affirmation.
Yeah, she need to
She
cut
Mm,
that
has to
nonsense
get
out.
affirmation. So I think when if the mother comes out hearing that she's still married and start to not liking her, she is going to it's going to crush her. It's going to
yeah.
Yeah.
crush her
I hope
Well,
the
because
mom will be more
maybe.
understanding,
the mom is a
considering.
pastor.
Yeah.
If the sister is behaving this way, think about the mom and the dad.
I'm
Mm,
here looking it at another way. You know, guys, I will be the devil's advocate here. I am here saying, Charmaine, I hope because she's a pastor's wife and she's a pastor, she will be more understanding. How can you get the flock to the well? You
mm,
have to nurture that person. Yes, she may not like it. Maybe she will have a conversation with Amber, sit her down as a mother, because I'm
maybe.
gonna need a good talking to, not what the sister. I'm not agreeing with what the sister is doing, guys. That is not Christian like. That is pure pettiness I am watching right now. Let
But
Sharon,
me stop.
she
I,
needs that though, Sharon.
Yeah,
Amber
I
needs
know.
this
But we just
reality.
call a spade a spade.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you
She,
know,
I think it's an eye opener for Amber to see.
yeah.
So,
you
something,
know,
I need to get my life in order
Mm-hmm.
before I can take this next step into my new chapter of
okay.
life.
Yeah.
So
So let me
Sharon,
take, well,
you
hold on the
before
shaman.
no, just before you do that, before
Mm-hmm.
I forgot, I'm getting old now, so
Yeah,
it
me
slipped
too.
my mind. If Amber had come clean to the mom
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning when they met,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the mom would say whatever. She said, "Listen,
yeah,
I meet your son, he's a
yeah.
whatever,
Mm,
and I'm going through a divorce, and for the time being right now until our divorce is over, blah blah blah." But
mm, mm-hmm.
they came there with deception.
Yes,
That's the
definitely.
first thing they did
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
deception.
nobody
Yes,
saw it fit to say
Mm-hmm.
to the mom, "This is this or that is happening." They came because you hear
deception.
what Dave told the sister?
Mm-hmm.
Until Amber is divorced. I'm not telling
Then
my
you tell the
mom until
mother.
Amber is
Yeah.
divorced. So if Amber is not divorced in another 3 years, what you're saying, you're not going to
Yeah,
tell
gonna
your
tell
mom,
your mom.
No,
you
Yeah,
have Amber.
exactly.
And the sister said, "You have Amber in my mom face. You know we are PK kids. And you have
Mm-hmm.
Amber in my mom face, laughing and joking and talking. And she is a married woman."
Yep.
So that is what is going to be the biggest part. Because
Yeah.
the mom is going to think it is they were deceiving her
All right.
because
Cool.
they did not come
okay.
clean off the bat.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hold on there, guys. Let me just take some comments. Rhonda here says, I believe the mother will hold Amber and Dave accountable, and the conversation can be done in a love and advise her. So I hope that's what we're gonna see, and not something distasteful. I hope the mom gonna come correct and not be like the sister right now. But
I
as
think she will
Charmaine
be.
says, it's a possibility the mom is gonna be upset because they did not, when they meet, they should have just explained stuff to the mom, and I think should have taken it more, swallow the pill. She may not like what she's hearing, but she would have taken it more.
Well,
It's gonna be horrible if the ex tell the mom what the situation is, right?
yeah,
And we're
but
gonna see real human emotion in that.
yeah,
So
but
let me read
regardless
this
of the
comment that
mom,
I have on the stage here.
Sharon, can I just say, regardless of the mom,
Mm-hmm.
she will say she might be, like you said, she might not be as hardcore as this as the sister, and she
Mm-hmm.
might say, "Look, Amber, you need to sort your life out before you get involved in my son. Sort out your divorce." If that's but then a lot of Christians don't support the divorce anyway. Just quickly, sneaky in the side, Sharon. Just want to. Lillian said, since Dave's ex has popped up, we know now that Denisha's son's father is going to pop up. I just wanted to add that in.
Exactly. Yes, that is
Add that in.
definitely true.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to
Yeah.
throw
That's
that one
exactly what's
right
gonna
in there.
happen.
All the
Yeah.
X's are popping up.
Popping
Yeah,
up. Yep.
And
that's exactly what's
I
gonna
think
happen.
why this is carrying more weight, this
Mhm.
X is
Mhm.
going to be carrying some weight, is because they grew up as kids. And maybe
Yes.
this X also grew up in church
Yes.
with them.
Yes.
Because the X said, "Oh, mom, you hear?" She said, "Mom, I have not seen you for a while." She did not
Mhm.
say Mrs. Young or whatever.
Yeah.
They grew up as kids, so they run in the same circles. Maybe they will go
Yeah.
to the same school, they go to the same church, so they
Mhm.
have all that biblical principle.
Mm-hmm.
So if this
Yeah.
ex hears that Dave is sleeping with a married woman,
Oh
she
dear.
is going to be telling.
Yeah.
She's not going to sit on it. And we
Mhm.
are going to see where Charity tell Shay, that's her name.
Oh, she's named Shay. Oh my
Yeah, her
word.
name is Shay.
Mhm.
So I know, and trust me, Anthony's there enjoying his
Mhm.
lobster and grits and whatever.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And he wants Kai to be a family, and he's praying that God send him Kai and Denisha, and it's a miracle
Yeah.
that their
I
son,
don't even want
and
to hear
we're going
about
to be
that
a
right
lovely family.
now.
When
Mhm.
that father prop up,
Yep. That's
and
gonna be a
Denisha
different
told
thing.
him that that man was abusive, so he's going to
Okay.
come with all the smoke and the fire.
Yeah, definitely. And let's see what Anthony does now. Mhm.
All right,
Yes.
let me read what's on the stage here. So JDK says that doesn't explain her messy behavior at Sharon. She spoke to Dave about it. Leave it there. All
Yeah,
right.
but you know,
So
some people are like that. She
Yeah.
spoke to Dave about it, but she's still, her conviction is what is driving her. It's not that
Yeah.
mhm,
she spoke to Dave. Her conviction is what is driving her. Because I've been in a situation where I know something is wrong with something, and I promised the person, I said, listen, I won't talk because I know what the repercussions will be if I
Mhm.
talk. But my
Mhm.
conviction was so strong because I know something that is immoral or something that is wrong. I
Mhm.
go home and I can't sleep.
oh,
And you
Lady
know,
Neck, I don't like this.
and you
Mm-hmm.
know the next day, what I do, I go back to the person. I said, listen, I made a promise to you that I would not say anything, but I couldn't sleep last night because I know I'm keeping something that is wrong and that is big. So I personally going to ask you
Mhm.
to go to the supervisor and tell the supervisor what happened. If it's
Mhm.
coming from you, maybe they'll be more lenient than it's coming from me because I'll be like a whistleblower. I don't want to do that. I made a promise. You do
Mhm.
it. And she did. And
Yeah.
she said when she talked to me, she said she feels so much freer and at least she didn't lose her job. She
Mhm.
did not lose her job. She got 2 days suspension, but she did not lose her job. And I said, you see, if they found out some other way, maybe you have lost your job. And that is what maybe the sister is doing all of this because
Mhm.
of her conviction. Because
Yeah.
Yeah,
the girl grew up in church. The girl
yeah,
grew up in
understand.
church, and your conviction is stronger than anything else.
Mhm. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Who says it? Suzette says Amber needs to see this. She thinks Dave is no different from Anthony. Well said, Suzette. As I said,
Well
Dave could be
said.
worse than Anthony. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna
Okay,
see.
so right now Eklund says, well, basically, Amber is going straight by Dave. He's in LA all now.
Straight by Wayne.
It's a possibility, but let's
Oh, straight
see.
by Wayne. Straight
She,
by Wayne.
by Wayne, yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, she
And
going to call
let me
Wayne.
just
She
read
going to
some
call Wayne.
comments, guys. And JDK said, conviction is conviction. Messy is messy, Charmaine. I agree with your example, but that's not what the sister did.
We don't know. We are just now we are judging.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Dedicate in my in and this is my opinion. Now we are judging the sister that the sister is being messy. We don't know if she's being messy or she is her conviction. Her conviction can also cause her to be messy.
Mm-hmm.
SC. What is SC?
And then Rhonda says, Amber just told Wayne off about Denisha working with them on the podcast. And then Sanita said, divorce. JD said, okay, agree. Janet says that JDK. And then Sis says, oh, do we know her conviction? And we just met her today. I don't know about
Yes,
her values for
yeah, but
It,
inviting the ex girlfriend over. think she could have found another way to get her point across.
Yeah, but based on what she was saying to her brother,
Mm-hmm.
based on what this thing she was saying to her brother, we are pastor's kid, and you know
Yeah.
that is not us. You bring this lady to my house, knowing full well she's married. You bring this lady in our presence. Our mom, you're lying to her mom. She's there
Mm-hmm.
keying with my mom, and you were not even honest with my mom. Come on, trust me.
Yeah.
Based on what the sister said to the brother, that is something that is going to be she's going to be wrestling with, because she's going to wrestle with, should I tell my mom, should I tell my mom? I promised my brother I'm not going to tell my mom, but she wants her mom to know, so maybe this is what she's going to do to get the message to her mom.
Yep.
Sometimes we
Definitely.
do things and it look messy,
Yeah.
but and it we a lot of people, yeah, it look messy, but maybe that is her only way to maybe get whatever she want to get across to her mom, or to show Amber that Amber need to come clean with whatever is happening. Maybe she's
Yeah.
just sending a silent message to Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's sending
Definitely.
a silent message to Amber and saying, see, she was not married.
Mm-hmm. So this
Because
is Angela says, what Amber, Anthony, Dave, and Denisha are going to learn is some life lessons. Leave married people
People
alone to
alone.
resolve their
Yes.
issues. And
Oh,
we keep
well
saying
said.
this. The
My
chat is on
God,
fire.
girl.
We keep saying
I
it, and
love
that's
that.
fact.
Leave. You see
Ma-
how me getting a nice little slogan. Maybe me
Yeah.
should put it from one of my thing.
Leave
Leave
married people
married
alone.
people
people
alone.
alone.
Well
Yes.
said. I
Yep.
love how you guys picking up that.
Yeah.
And nobody can say me never say that. Say leave married people alone. All right, so let's take some more comments.
Mm-hmm.
Lavina says, Amber needs to be by herself, not under another man. Can't no human bring you happiness. If you depending upon a human to make you happy, then
True.
that's a problem within itself. And
True.
Charmaine mentioned that yesterday, says Amber needs to love herself.
Yep.
She
Exactly.
needs to know herself worth. Even me myself is saying Amber needs to know
Yeah. She
herself worth.
does.
I
She
don't
does.
like that unsurety. She is self what you call that?
Insecure.
What you call she
She's
is
She's
insecure.
insecure and low
insecure. Yeah,
self-esteem.
that's it.
And low
I
self
don't like
esteem.
the insecurity of Amber. I don't like that
It's
part.
like she's, oh, is your mom gonna like me? Is your daughter
Yeah,
gonna
I
like me?
don't
Is
like
this
that. I
no,
really don't
no,
like
just
that.
be
Where
yourself.
Eklund I said. Hear what Eklund says here. These writers are so lazy, it's upsetting. That's what Eklund's saying there.
That's
And calling the ex over is messy. I totally agree. Don't tell me that Amber and will reconnect. I hope not.
no, that's not happening. Sorry.
And then JDK says she could have sat down with Amber and had a conversation, the sister, but the sister is not liking Amber right now. And that is a recipe for disaster right there. Trust me.
Oh yeah, most
I think
definitely.
maybe Dave will check his sister for that performance for the X to be there. Let's see what happened. Literally putting Amber back to Wayne after all this messed up thing he told her in the pouch. What's the point of this? Okay. And then thank you, dear, for that, Eklund. I totally agree with you, dear.
You
There
know
is
what?
no man of God who will allow their children to go for a woman who is getting a divorce. Well said, dear,
Who
too.
is
Thank
married? We
you.
don't even know
Married.
if there's going to be a divorce.
We don't know that.
So
Exactly, we don't know.
the
Exactly, we don't
file
know.
and Anthony, okay, so the divorce process, Dave tell his sister that she 6 months, but that's not real because they
Mm,
met in March.
yeah.
March was when they met,
He's
so it
lying,
was four
yeah.
months. So when he said 6 months, he was lying.
Mm,
Yeah,
And when he said they've been getting a divorce since they met,
I
six
told the
months, that
girl.
is also lying.
Mm-hmm.
So we are seeing a new side of Dave, where Dave is
mm,
Yeah,
being honest.
yep.
Because when Dave is saying uh 6 months, when we check it
mm-hmm.
from March to now, it's 4. So he took off
Yeah.
2 whole months off of their relationship.
Yep.
Or
And
he
David.
or he could not count. Either he
Or
took off
maybe
2
him not
months or he could
remember.
not count or he
And
does
But
not
he says
remember.
the wrong thing.
Because yeah, they would have to be dating since the beginning of February, which was not so.
yeah.
Because Amber did not meet Dave until sometime in March.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
However, or the end of February. So maybe he's counting from the first time they met. Maybe that's what he's actually doing, counting from that time. But however, Dave is lying to his mom by
Mhm.
omission. Dave is lying to his mom by omission. And that's not a good thing. Just like Amber lied to her dad. Remember,
Exactly.
Amber lied to her dad straight to
Hmm.
his face.
Straight.
And Dave is lying to her mom. No, but Dave is lying to his mom by omission. So
Hmm.
they're both lying to their parents.
Yeah, exactly.
And the,
Passion says, no, carry on, Charmaine. Sorry, my bad.
and the book and the good book tell you to honor your mother and father, that your days may be long upon this earth.
Yeah, true.
And they are not doing that right now. They're not honoring their parents
Yeah,
as we are looking at these kids.
yeah.
So in Skitland, they're
Skip
not
land.
doing that.
In Skitland, it's a different land. And Passion says, in all honesty, if this was me, I would thank his mom and sister for their hospitality and
And I
get
would
up
leave.
and go home with an apology, and no one could stop me. And I agree with you, Passion, because I personally can't take embarrassment. If
Yeah,
you're gonna,
me too.
I would definitely, that would be it for me. And the thing is, you can see the relationship between the ex is still quite close with the
Exactly, with the
family.
sister, with
With,
especially the sister.
yeah,
The
so
sister
how is
get her
Amber gonna fit
favorite
in?
food. Look
Yeah,
at
how's
it.
Mhm.
Amber? Yeah, how's
She
That's
Amber
got
gonna
her
fit
another.
in?
That's
favorite
another.
food. And
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
she can see that she's not going to be close with Amber.
Yep,
Mhm.
Amber
yep.
can see that as plain as the
Plain as
nose on
day.
your face.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
this girl does not want to have anything to do with you. Because
yeah,
number one, she's questioning your integrity already.
yeah.
She has
She is.
questioned your integrity already. So this girl doesn't want to have anything to do with you.
Yeah,
So you should that should be the first sign that this is not a relationship you want to be in.
yeah, yeah. And also, Melissa obviously knows this ex-girlfriend.
And
Hold
Melissa
on,
know the sister as
hold
well.
on. Yeah. This is
Melissa
not.
know the sister.
This is not the ex from Arizona, is it?
No, I don't think so. It
Oh
should be
gosh.
from not no, should be from Charlotte. I think
Okay,
it should be
okay,
from Charlotte because
okay.
they grew up there. You
Oh
know what? I
gosh,
don't
I
even
don't
know
know.
where they grew up. Amber
Mm-hmm.
is a runner. Let me read back that again. The one just you just left with Eklin. Amber is a runner, Annette. She's going to call Wayne. He's going to tell her to come by.
Oh my word. I
I
hope
could
she
not.
doesn't do
I hope not.
that. Would be ridiculous. She's still married though, and he says he
I
doesn't
think
want
Yeah.
to be anymore.
I think what's his name is going to go after her.
Who? Oh,
Oh,
Dave.
Dave. I don't think Dave is not going to allow her to leave by
yeah. I
herself. I
don't
think
think
he's
he
going
will
to check.
either.
She's going to check, or Dave is going to wait to check the sister or something. But some
Yeah.
Yeah,
checking
I
will be
think he
going on.
will check his sister. I think
Some
he definitely
checking
will.
because people is always checking. But I tell you,
Hmm.
fireworks is
Yes, fireworks is
fireworks is
happening.
getting ready to
Mhm.
happen.
Yeah. Melissa
Yeah.
told us this is Vernon. Melissa told her sister everything about Amber, but
Yeah,
it's
that
not
is why.
of her business. It's none of her business. Well, you know what? Listen, this is a lesson. Amber needs to hear this and not hear it, see it.
See it.
See the
Feel
ex-girlfriend.
it.
She needs to. And everyone is saying this is part of the learning for Amber. And Anthony's going to get his due course as well. So it's all happening. Again, it's happening to the both of them together.
Anything is happening to Amber is gonna happen to Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Yeah.
trust me.
So we're just
Anthony
looking
one
for.
is loading too, guys.
Oh,
Not to
yeah.
worry.
Yeah. We.
I think Wayne is getting ready to break these characters down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think that's what is getting ready to happen. These
yeah,
Yeah.
characters
definitely.
are going
Breakdown.
to be broken
And.
down to dust.
Definitely.
I was watching a skit with Coco and Anthony. The
Mm-hmm.
one where she warned him.
Yep. I
And
remember
I
that.
remember what she said to Anthony. She
Mm-hmm.
said, Amber has been broken down to dust.
Mm-hmm.
Said that woman has been broken down to dust. And when
Mm,
you're broken down to dust, the only thing can bring you back is water.
yep.
Because the
Mm-hmm.
water is the only thing that you can use to
Purification.
mold you again.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be broken down to dust, and the only thing is going to bring them back is
It's
each other
water.
water.
Yeah.
They have to be each other water, whether they stay together
Or
Mm-hmm.
not.
or they don't. But
Mm.
have to be each other water after they are broken
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well
Definitely.
said.
Yeah.
Goddess
Brilliant.
says, if I was Amber, I would take the red eye and get out of there.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
She's got
well
money.
said, dear Goddess. Well
And go
said.
back to her house.
Tina is
Well,
laughing.
Denisha's moved inside. I don't know which house she'll be going to.
No, well, Denisha moving.
But no, but Amber still have rights to that. Or
She
she have to
does.
move back
Exactly,
in
but
her house
Anthony
and
and
put that
Denisha don't
Jezebel
think
out of
so.
her house. No man,
Anthony
Well,
Amber
and
has to move
Denisha
back
don't
into
think
her
so.
house and
see
move that
that's
Jezebel
what
out.
Amber should have done. She shouldn't have gone on the trip with Dave. She should have gone and sought out the business that's going on in her house rather than
Mm-hmm.
going to Dave's family. Yeah, that's what she should have done.
Mm-hmm.
Sort that out first, because to be honest, and you know she can get Denisha out of the house. She can.
Mm-hmm.
Just call the police. She can do that. She's messing about.
See the fact
She's
that Anthony owned the house as well, and
Yeah.
he had invited her, so it's going to be kind of difficult because
yeah,
she was
but
an invited guest. She's not actually trespassing. She's an invited guest.
well, I think
So it's going to have to take maybe the lawyer
yeah.
or something
Yeah.
for that to work.
Listen,
Or
listen.
if Anthony lawyer tell him that he can't do that, or else he might lose the house itself. Then you know, Anthony, when it comes on to his stuff, he's going to tell
Okay.
Denisha, listen, until this is all cleared up,
You best go back to
because
yours.
I'm
I
not going to
don't think
have a house
Anthony
for
gonna
you.
listen.
Yeah, but this is a
No,
comment
he
from
would listen
Alicia.
because he does not want to lose that. When
Is
This,
Anthony
Anthony
out?
thinks
Is
he's going
out.
to
Okay.
lose things, if
so
Anthony
yeah,
thinks he's going to lose anything, first thing he's going to listen because he does not want to lose that house. He said he
he
worked too
doesn't
hard for
up
it,
for it. Yeah.
so he's not
Okay.
going to want to lose it. If he thinks because she's there, he's
Yeah.
going to lose it, no.
Yeah. So Alicia says Amber is gonna go and stay back at the Daltons' home and run Denisha out of there. Amber and Anthony will run each other crazy until they realize they need to make a change for one way or the other. Okay, I like that one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
like that too.
Yeah.
Well said there.
Yeah. Thank you
And
for that.
Goddess says, I don't keep in touch with my ex. When it's over, it's done. Okay,
Mm,
thank you, dear Goddess.
But do you think she'd
And
burn the sheets and should get rid of all that bed linen if she goes back?
I would burn
yeah,
the
I
whole
would.
bed.
I
I would
would
burn the whole bed.
burn it. Burn it. Oh yeah.
Everything down to the mattress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Angela says, what is done in the dark will come
Will
out
come
in
to
the
light
light.
Yeah.
always.
Amber stepped away from the light and went into the
To the
darkness.
dark.
All
Yeah.
that glitter is not
Not
golden.
gold.
Well says dear Angela C. Well
Mm,
I
said.
learned that in school from I was a that
Yeah,
maybe in second grade, I should say. All that glitter is not gold.
not gold. All that glitter, I see. Welcome in.
mm.
Absolutely. See, saying to Sanita, why would Amber have Wayne come by her boyfriend's sister's home? That's
No, I
dumb.
don't mean she'd come in there. Wayne told her that he was in Hollywood,
LA.
In LA, yeah.
in LA. Wayne told her
Yeah.
yesterday that he was in LA. So if she calls him, she might just end up at his house.
Yeah.
Because
No, she don't.
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think because the sister, I don't think they're staying at the sister's house. I think they're staying somewhere else. They just came this morning to visit. So I don't
Mhm.
think they're actually staying there. They just came this morning to visit the mom and the sister. So you did not see them with any luggage or anything. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be staying there. I think they're just there to visit for today. So
Okay, can I
wherever
read
they
the
be
comment?
staying, yeah.
All right. So thank you, Sharon. So Angela C says Amber would have done herself a huge favor by getting a faith-based skit therapy rather than getting involved with the cinnamon bun man. Well
Cinnamon
said
bun.
there.
Okay.
And she does need therapy for real. And then Golden Girl says, did the sister have sex with her ex-husband before marriage? Fornication is a sin. Oh Lord, thank you dear for that. JD says Anthony Belly
Mm,
is full and Denisha is teaching him how to set boundaries. Okay, JDK St. Anna Jones says this may be a turning point for Amber. She will stay at the condo when she get back. Okay, JDK, thank you for that. Dave does water Amber. Yes, he does every day, darling. And Jeanette is laughing. And sis
Not that
says,
water.
not
Answer
that.
it, not that. Whoever said that, that is not the water I'm
Not
referring to.
not that water. Not that kind of water. Mm-mm.
Not that kind of water.
okay, so
It's a different
Charmaine
water.
and Anek, I would like, what's the learning point in this video that we just watched? What are we saying?
Okay,
Well,
so
okay,
number
you go on,
one,
Shaman.
the first thing is Amber realized, because the sister know that she, and Amber might think the sister is judging her, but the sister is not judging her, because she has to actually know the background. She knows that they're from their pastor skits, they're PKs. So, and Amber keeps saying, even when she was outside talking to Dave, how many times did she say, I'm married?
Yep. Yeah, she did
She's
say that.
conscious of the fact that
Mhm.
she's married. She's still conscious of the
Mhm.
fact that she's married, because she keeps saying it over and over again. I'm married. I'm married. And he
Mhm.
keeps saying, you're getting a divorce. And she's saying, I'm married. You're getting a divorce. So Amber is still conscious of that fact
Mhm.
that she's married.
Mhm.
Anthony's not doing anything to give her that divorce. So either she's going to choose Dave and walk away, which Constance tell her to keep her eyes on the prize,
Yes.
to focus on the prize, because if she walk away from that money, she's not going to be happy in the end,
No, she
because
won't.
she's going to have to come now to depend on Dave.
Mhm.
And
And
I
she doesn't
don't
want to
think
do
she
that.
wants to do that. She needs
No.
to get her own money, because if she leave the money on the table with Anthony, all Anthony is going to do, give it to Denisha,
Yep.
Exactly.
because Shayla is not going to get it. He's going to give it to Denisha
Yep.
and her son. And
Yes.
the only thing Amber is going to do, she has to go rely on Dave.
Yeah, and she doesn't
Yeah.
want to do that.
Okay.
Right.
So that is a lesson where she needs to be focusing. She needs to learn that what
Okay.
Constance was telling her,
Mhm.
focus.
Focus
So
and
she needs
stay
to go back and focus.
focused. I agree with you, Charmaine.
I agree
I
too.
if it was me, I'm putting myself in the skit now. If that was me, I would, like someone said in the chat, thank them for the hospitality, and I'm making my way back home. My way home, I'm going back to the Dalton estate. I will deal with Denisha, regardless of what. I am
Mhm.
staying in my house. That's my home. That's my
Mhm.
marital home. I am staying there, and let me see who's going to be more uncomfortable. Yeah, that's what I've learned. That's what I'm saying from today's
Exactly. I
skit.
would not believe in
I
there.
wouldn't. No, no, no. I'm going back to my.
Well, I don't think I think if she was actually there, then Denisha would not,
No, she
Anthony
wouldn't.
would not have moved Denisha in.
She
Exactly.
It's the
she
fact,
That's
allowed.
exactly what I said.
it
Yeah, but
is
she
the
needs to
fact that
step up.
she left the
Yes.
space.
Yeah,
She
but now
left
she can get
she
it
left
back.
a little space in there. And you know, when there's
Yeah,
a
somebody
crack
will come and fill
appear,
it.
and
Somebody will.
if you don't do anything to that, about that crack,
Yeah.
all it's
Anyway,
going to do is
Charmaine.
more crack.
Sharon and Charmaine, I'm going to pop off again,
All right.
and I'll
Thank you.
take it. All the best,
All right.
chat.
Thank you for
Okay.
being here. Thank you for
Okay,
All
your
right.
no
Love you.
knowledge.
problem,
See you soon.
honey.
All right.
Have a
Bye.
good
Take
day.
care. All right then. Cheers. Bye.
Charmaine, Eklund is saying, Charmaine, I'm going to watch it again, Charmaine. Please watch. She want you to watch it.
Watch
And
what?
then Eklund want you to watch it again. And then
Watch what?
Charmaine, you
What
need
is
to see
does
it.
she want me to watch?
Watch it. What you want Charmaine to watch? Angela, Ralphie packed a powerful punch and the stepdad. Whoa. Okay. Yes, goddess. Denisha. So that's what Anthony needs to do today. Go and give him a good right hand.
No.
Okay. Have a great day on it. Yes. So what my learning thing is this that I learned is that Amber is I have to piggyback onto Charmaine and Annette and you guys. What I learned from this video is that you're married. Do not go meet any parents right now until after your divorce. Clean up your mess before you jump into another relationship. I would actually go back home, as Annette says, and I will be burning that bed. I will get myself a new bed inside there, and I'm claiming back my bedroom. Whatever Anthony wants to do, he does, but I am going to claim my space. If he want to carry Denisha upstairs, by all means, but this is my own. This is my home, and I will not be relinquishing my place for nobody else. I will not be doing that. And Sabrina says Amber relinquishes her space. Yep, that's what she did. That's what she did. Era says Amber should go back to her house. I totally agree with that. I would go back to that house. That house went to light. And then sisters agree. And it you say thanks for the hospitality and leave. And that's what I would do to Amber. Get up from the table I saw, and she is leaving. And this is what we do not do. We do not enter nobody relationship while we are still married. I would just advertise, make sure the ink is dry on the ink, and then me and Dave can jump into a new life together. But right now, guys, Dave was totally wrong to bring in Amber to see the mom when he knows better. It's, you know why I'm chastising Dave right now? I'm just not agreeing with what Dave is doing. Is the fact that he knows Amber is legally married still. Although she's getting a divorce, the sister says, "Did you see paper?" He says, "No." She told me she's getting a divorce. So
That's
this
all
is.
he's basing everything on. He has been saying this for a while now. Remember, he told Alex
Mhm.
when Alex came and says, you don't need to be seeing Amber, and he said, yeah, but she's getting a divorce. But
Yeah.
you know what I also discovered? That Dave is a wimp, just like Anthony, because
Mhm.
he is head over heels with the pum pum.
Yep.
Trust me, that pum pum, he got the pum pum and he is crazy.
Mhm.
Hero is talking to his sister. Oh, she's my future wife.
Yes.
She's
I
my
told
future
you
wife.
guys
You
long
don't
time
even.
ago that he was saying from in the basement, Charmaine, that one thing missing. And I said, a
She
queen.
is his
One thing
future
missing. He
wife.
never said what to Amber. Look at him. He has all these accolades. One thing, I knew that he wanted to marry Amber. That is why he asked her at the business meeting. I know that. So
So
it's
now
not
I'm
like says I
asking.
don't know that, guys.
You
But
don't
God
know.
would
You
not
don't
send a
even know
married
this.
woman to
You don't
him.
even know this girl 100%. Do you know that Amber was sleeping with Anthony's business partner up until the day she was married? Do you know that? Was
Okay.
that ever disclosed to you? How would you think? Because if the sister finds out that, that is just going to drive another nail in Amber's coffin. Trust me. And you know something? It's a possibility that they might find out because Daniel knows.
Mm,
Daniel knows. And if Daniel and her sister start talking again for some reason, she might disclose it.
yeah.
Because things have a way of coming out
Yeah.
when you least expect it.
But you notice how they're just showing the mirror stuff of what happening with Amber is also
And
happening with
Anthony. Yep.
Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
And people need to see what's happening. Well, Anthony can't go nowhere else. He lives there, so of course he brings his woman there. It's not right, but that's what he's doing. That's where he lives. He brings his woman there. Amber didn't bring her man there because her man have her home. If that house belongs to Amber, that's where Amber would bring her man to. So we just have to call a spade a spade. Amber and Anthony is moving off of emotion. Hurt people, and it's unacceptable. Right now, guys, Charmaine, when you Amber want to tell him, she told her everything has passed. Everyone her past. I wish Amber was honest, honestly, with Eklund and Tina, you guys. I wish Amber had told Dave about she and Wayne. Let's see what happens when he finds out about Wayne. Let's see if he will look at Amber the same way. And Danielle is busy on the beach taking her ring off. She isn't thinking about Amber and her business right now. Angela Stacy said everybody is saying that Ralphie gave what you call it there, his son's stepdad a punch out. So I think that's what Anthony needs. I think that what they're alluding to. I'm not Amber position. I can't until I am, but I do know thing. One thing I wouldn't stay with Anthony E is wicked. That's what Janet M is saying. Oh God, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So, and Charmaine, you have anything else to add to that?
I'm just watching the new skit that just dropped.
What news kit just dropped?
Davis checking a
Yes,
sister
sister,
and
I know it was coming.
yeah.
Remember, I said it's loading.
Mm-hmm.
We said it was loading. Yes. It was definitely loading. And just tell me where we can touch on it or we just speak on it. That is okay. I see Ralphie. Okay.
Amber's feeling so uncomfortable right now. The mom is
Mm.
looking at the sister, and I think the sister is going to tell the mom why she did that.
Oh, my goodness, really? Okay, all right. When Dave check his sister
Sister
about
said, wait till you seriously. And then she stop and says, wait, just wait. So I think the sister is going to tell the mom.
So Ontario probably just
She
did the
said,
coolest
wait
thing
till
I've
you
seen any
seriously. Wait, just wait.
So there's
And
another
they're
stick gonna
laughing.
drop.
The sister and the pop-up is laughing, and Amber sitting there so uncomfortable.
The mother don't like, but she knows something is going on. I'm
Yes,
seeing
you
the
know
mother
something's
face.
going on.
Yeah, she's
She
seeing
just tell
something
the
is going.
mom. She said to wait. Wait until you see. And then she said, wait, you just wait.
I thought Amber get up from the table.
She went to the bathroom. So she just came back.
Okay, well on there, guys. Let me just show you guys that little part, and then that's it. All right. Okay, so here it's the sister, and Amber came back to the table, and we
And the
just.
sister is like laughing, kicking with the girlfriend. And what Amber's so uncomfortable. Good for her. She should be home.
Sweetheart, thank you. I appreciate it. Really? Really?
The mother is checking her daughter. She said, really?
Yeah, and the
All
daughter
right.
said, wait until you.
So she's gonna tell the mother, wait till she find out.
Either it's going to come
Amber is
out
going
some
to
way
end
somehow.
up telling the mom. Okay, JDK. JDK says Amber is gonna tell the mom. Let's hope Amber is the one that tells the
Amber ain't
mom.
going to
The
tell the
mother will
mom
respect her
anything.
more.
Amber not telling the mom anything. She's not ready for that yet.
Ooh, I like what Goddess says. Goddess says there. Not much checking on Dave's part. He is not protecting Amber. Okay, thank you for that,
He said,
Goddess.
G?
Charmaine, what do you agree with Goddess?
Exactly, because he did not check the sister, because he realized
Amber
the
should have
sister.
believed it's not worth it. Exactly, Goddess. It's
No.
not
You
worth
know
it
what
being
happened when
uncomfortable.
he said keep when this brother said, oh, he's keeping it G, and the sister said keeping it G, he realized what was just going to happen. So he switch up and start talking to Amber.
It's not worth it. You're right, Goddess. It is not worth it. I would have leave. Hi, dear Tyrene. Yeah, I wouldn't have stayed
He
there
said,
either.
really?
I wouldn't have stayed. All right, guys. This is so Amber. We can see how uncomfortable Amber was in there. So when she get up to go to the bathroom, I would have just left. I would totally left. I would not sat there and punish myself and sit into that nonsense there, what I'm seeing. I would just
said you're defend the mom.
hospitality and I would
listen. Leave. I think the fireworks is going to be tomorrow because the daughter is ready to bust everything because she said you are seriously defending Dave. Wait until you, and then she stopped and she said you just wait. So the daughter is putting the mom on notice. And they're there laughing and kicking. They've got up from around the table and leave Amber.
Oh, and then Amber has enough funds to schedule her flight home and get herself another place to stay. That's what Angela sees. That I totally agree with you there. Yeah, Amber needs to just leave. You guys are absolutely right. She just needs to leave. I would not sit into that. So it is teaching us a lesson there, a valuable lesson, guys. What I am picking up from the skit here is that do not put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. If you're in a situation that you're not wanted, please leave that situation and leave with dignity, hold your head up high and walk. You know, when you have the C-section and you hunch over and it's so painful, what I had to do, I stand up straight as my cousin was telling me. And she said, Sharon, just walk and it will straighten up yourself. Don't hunch over, just walk and you will heal faster. And she was right. Nobody could tell I was in pain. It was hard. One thing, laying down to get up from C-section is not easy. Get up and standing is not easy, but when you're up, you're good. So what I do, I suck it up and I get up and I walk around, I do things, whatever. So this is what I want Amber to do. Stand up, held her head high, and leave. Just thank
Wow.
them for hospitality.
That's
And
Sister Pop Up.
don't leave yourself in a situation. I'm not seeing you, Charmaine. Don't leave yourself in a situation that makes you uncomfortable.
Where you need to see
Sometimes
me.
you can, when some people are uncomfortable, they will cut out people. You know what I mean? But just do it classfully and just leave. Right, Charmaine?
Listen, the Sister Pop Up is at 371,000. That is really getting some good numbers.
Ooh,
371,000 in like what, 20 minutes or 30 minutes?
yeah. Thank you,
Yep.
Goddess. That's right, Sharon. And then Angela says, Grand Doggy doesn't want to see any more messy bestie like Charity. Exactly. Totally right, Angela. See, I totally agree. Thank you, dear Goddess. Janet says, I wouldn't leave. I would stay there. That's the sister's problem. That's the sister's also. I would not stay there. I am not going
I
to
don't think that's where
subject
they're
myself to that.
staying.
That's right, Sharon. Angela Steve saying.
I don't
Hopefully,
think
the
that's where
sister
they're
life
staying.
is perfect. Sanita is saying, people love drama. Exactly, JDK. People
Yes,
love drama. And that is why that skit is going up right now. As I'm hearing
exactly.
that the other network is not having it, they're saying the sister is jealous. So they're here for the mess. They are watching and they're enjoying it. Some people doesn't like it. I don't think they're saying there. Okay, Marianne says,
They're
I
not
hope,
staying there. I think they just visited.
yeah. Oh boy, this is messy, guys. This is messy. This is messy. But you know what? Amber has to go through this. So Steffi Max said, Amber, just tell the mom. Yep. And Charmaine said, Amber not gonna tell the mom. Let me see
Yeah, I'm
what.
gonna tell the mom. She right now with the girlfriend there and all that. And the mom is going to say, the sister, I think, is going to end up telling the mom. Or,
Yeah.
as I said before, she might tell the friend. The ex, she might
The
tell the
mom
ex.
doesn't like what's going on for real, Janet. I see that. The mom doesn't like it. I
Yeah,
saw
but
that
I
too.
think if the mom finds out the entirety,
Mm-hmm.
I think if the mom really finds out
She's
why
gonna
the sister
understand
is
why her
behaving
daughter was
like, why
behaving
her
like
sister
that.
is behaving like that, yeah.
The mom does not approve of what the sister is doing. Exactly. The mom doesn't like it. I see it on her face. Pastors can pick up on things. So she know there has to be a reason why her daughter is
Is
behaving that way.
behaving like that because she
Mom
must
doesn't
learn
like what the
better.
sister is doing. Marian says the mom does not approve of what the sister is doing. Dave is checking the sister. All right. Goddess says, I hope Dave at least have a hotel, not staying with the sis.
I
And
don't think the
James
sister
James
would
says
allow
the
them because the
sister
sister
probably
knew.
already told the ex.
The sister knew that Amber was married. So I don't think the sister would allow Amber to stay at her house.
Yeah.
Based on the conversation before, I don't think the sister would have allowed her to stay at the house.
Yeah. And what Angela sees then, Amber is going to cry on Ernestine's shoulder after the 4th of July about Charity made her feel uncomfortable. That's true. And there's a way you anger think that's not it. Oh yeah, that's the way people. Yeah, she says think, but I think she means things. Janet and yes, that's not only
Well,
the
as
sister.
I
As I said,
said,
the sister was being petty.
fireworks. It is 4th of July and it's starting to tomorrow some fireworks going pop off at Ernestine house because Nardia invited Bree and Ernestine just invited Candice and Rhonda. So you know fireworks going pop off at Ernestine house tomorrow.
All right, so guys,
lots of fireworks.
We are seeing the mess unfolding. I'm not loving the mess. I don't like when people be mean to each other. So what we need to end off with this saying, be nice to each other. Love your neighbor as you would like them to do unto you.
I don't care one way or the other because those relationships is not supposed to be happening.
Exactly.
And if somebody want to create a mess regarding so that they can pull them apart, I'm all for it. And
Yeah.
I'm not coming off my fence that I'm
Yeah,
sitting.
stay on your fence. I
They
am still
need
saying, guys, God has a plan.
those
Trust the
relationship
process.
needs to be dismantled. And I'm not saying Amber needs to get back with Anthony, but
Mm-mm.
Anthony and Denisha relationship needs to be dismantled. Same
Yes.
thing with Dave and Amber. They need to find time to go somewhere to
Mm-hmm.
heal. When they heal, fully heal, then they can make conscious decision then.
Exactly.
At this
Well
time,
said.
they're making decision based on emotions. You hear the
Yeah.
lawyer warn Amber yesterday? How many times did she tell Amber, you cannot do your emotions. Focus. No
Mm-hmm.
emotions. Focus. And what Amber
Mm-hmm.
is doing right now? Look at
She's not
Amber's face.
focusing.
Emotions.
Yeah.
Emotions. The
Yeah.
lawyer tell her yesterday, focus, no emotions. And yet Amber is there, all full of emotions right now.
Yeah. And she's showing the sister that she
Of
is
course.
getting to her.
Yeah, but the sister know that. Okay, so Amber know that the sister know she's married. Remember,
Yeah.
because Dave told her, but the sister don't know. Well, the sister might assume that Dave would tell her that she knows. So right now, everything is on her face
Mm-hmm.
because you can see the guilt. And I always say that whenever time Amber is guilty, her conscience speak loud. Her conscience speak loud when
Mm-hmm.
Amber is guilty. And that's what's going to happen. We saying Janet said, Sherman, we stand on where? On the fence with me? I
Oh,
need
you
more
get
people
somebody
on that.
on
I
the
need
fence
more
with you,
people on the
Charmaine?
fence. I need more people on the fence. Uh
I
Amber
am
standing
standing with
for
God as a plan.
composure.
That's all.
Yeah, but Amber should, when Dave tell Amber should find out from Dave then. Do they know that I'm married? The
Yeah.
first thing Amber should, because Amber know what quality kind of people these are. These people
Yeah.
are pastors,
Yeah.
pastors' kids. And she knows she's doing something wrong.
And they're
She knows
judgmental.
she's doing something wrong. Or else she would not keep saying, I'm married, I'm married, I'm married. Did your sister know? Why didn't you tell me? She should have said to Dave, do you think your parents or your mom and your sister know that I'm married? Then
Mm-hmm.
Dave said to her, I think my sister might know because she and Melissa or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then Amber would make a conscious decision whether she wants to go or not.
Yeah.
But Dave not telling her to give her that choice was wrong
Yeah.
of him as well. And Amber said as much. Why didn't you tell me? Dave was wrong to keep information so that she
Mm-hmm.
could make a conscious decision to say, you
Mm-hmm.
know what? Wait some more. Let's see how this divorce is panning out before I don't want you to meet my mother while I'm married. Simple as that. But now she went and met the mother, met the sister who knows she's married.
Yeah.
So what does she expect? She can't expect anything regardless if the sister behavior was disgusting. Amber is the
Dave lied
one
to her.
who
That's all I can
caused
tell you
that.
guys.
Amber is the one who caused the sister's behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, the sister behavior might be disgusting, but who is the reason for the sister behavior to be disgusting? If Amber was not married, do you think the sister would be behaving that way? No.
No, she would not.
The only reason why the sister is behaving that way is because Amber is a married woman.
Mm-hmm.
Out in public. You hear what the sister said when Dave said to her, but we are in public. He said she's bold.
Oh, she said she is bold. I haven't
Yes,
watched it, so I wouldn't
the
know.
sister said to Dave, oh, she's bold. She was
Ooh.
bold when she walked down that step with Dave that night, and her husband and other people were in there.
Yeah, she was bold. Yeah. I told you guys that Amber shouldn't have done that.
We
But
said
the lawyer
that
tell her
she
said
was
she did
bold.
nothing wrong. That's
Wow,
why
she's
I'm
so
here asking the
bold.
audience
We said that
if
she's
that
so
was a
bold
good thing.
doing that. And the sister said it today. She is bold because she's married and she's up and about in public. Anthony's bold too.
Yeah, both of them are bold.
They're bold doing that. Yes, they're separated, but they're still married. And they're bold up and about in public. Some people are going to think that they're still married. They don't need to be doing that. They're going to people who are going to look at them with disgust.
Yeah.
There are going to be people who are going to look
Are
at
going
them
to
with
criticize
disgust,
them. Yeah.
knowing that they're married to somebody else.
Yeah. Well then, guys, we have come to the end of our live. I won't keep you guys any longer. We will jump on back. I don't know if Charmaine is available
No,
for
I don't think
4:30.
so. I am preparing for my 4th of July.
Okay.
I
But
have
anyway,
I
if you
have
can give
people
me 5 minutes, you jump on.
I have people coming over. So
Okay, all right.
if I can, I will.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. All right, guys. I love you guys. Just love on each other. Remember, these skits are evoking human emotion. I'm picking up off of my sister here, Charmaine. Charmaine love to tell us that says the skit are making us get into our feelings. And we
Because
have to
that's what they're
remember
supposed
this
to
is
do.
entertainment, guys. Entertainment. We're enjoying it. I wanted to show you guys Ralphie's stuff, but that's a different skit. That
And
is for
Sharon, it's entertainment, but it
mm-hmm.
also evoke human emotions because
Mm-hmm.
our emotions are real. Our
Yes.
emotions are not based on entertainment.
No.
And it's like you watch a movie, a sad movie, and you start crying.
Yeah.
You watch
And
a
you want
you
to
watch a
cry,
you
or
watch
you
a
just
hilarious movie and you start
and you want to
laugh
cuss.
and laugh and laugh. You watch some movie that all you want to do is to just cuss, cuss, cuss. That is
Mm-hmm.
what happened with the skits. It caused you to cry because I've cried in the skits. I've cussed in the skits. I mean, I look at my phone in my hand and I'm like, oh no, I can't throw my $1,300 phone. I feel like I could just throw the phone and I'm like, I can't throw my $1,300 phone. No. But the way you feel so enraged, you feel like you just reach into the skit line and just start slapping people upside the head. And that is why the writers do that. Because you know what? That is what send up the numbers. Because that one little skit with that girl,
Mm-hmm.
it's 408,000.
Already. And it just dropped. It
Okay,
just
it
dropped.
just dropped
It just dropped. So they're doing a
408,000.
good job
And the
there.
second one, when he's checking, is 110,000.
Wow.
So it's past the one where and Amber is talking to Dave out in there, because that is just when Amber is checking Dave about the sister knowing. That is just 321,000. So when the X pop up is 400 and something thousand. So if this trend up, might be by this evening it reach 1 million.
Wow.
And that is why Wayne know what he's doing. When Wayne start to put, you see, they bump Anthony and Denisha off of prime time.
Wow.
They bump because even now, I don't even know if their skits reach. Anthony calling Wayne is just 290. Anthony praying over that food is just 391. And the two Denisha skit, one is 514 and the other is 601. So all the other skits with Amber are trending way better than those Denisha and Anthony skit based on the time when they drop. They drop later, but the numbers are better.
Yeah. Well, guys, all I can say, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
And it's going to be what it is.
It's going to be what it is. And I'm leaving you guys with this word. God has the plan. Trust the process.
But did you hear Anthony said it today when he was praying? He said, God has a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And when Amber was talking yesterday about Joseph,
God has a plan for her life.
She said God has a plan for her life.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both saying the same thing, that God has a plan. So they're using
God has a plan.
They're saying God has a plan. So they start using this God has a plan thing.
I telling you guys, that's why I'm here trusting. I'm picking up the novel. We're calling a spade a spade. I'm leaving you guys with God has a plan, and this has to happen. So we're going to trust the process. Let's see what these two people are going to learn, Amber and Anthony. That's all I'm leaving.
Dave and Amber doing good, because the day when he wrote that song, when they came out of that, that one went to 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
That one went to 1 million, and the other one was in the high 800s. So their skits, some of their skits are skitting.
Definitely.
Most of Anthony and Denisha skits are not skitting. It takes them a while to get into 700. So yeah, so we'll see what happened today.
Yeah, we'll see what
We'll
happens.
definitely see what happened today. So as I said, if I can jump back on later,
All right,
I
sounds good.
will.
All right, guys, I
All
love you.
right.
Please remember to hit the like button on your way
And
out. Thank you
please
for joining us.
celebrate your 4th. Lots of
Happy
food,
July 4th,
lots of
guys.
partying, lots of fireworks. Just enjoy your July 4th.
So
Some
we
people
just
start
dance. Also,
celebrating.
then dance, Charmaine. We not
Listen,
even know
some
now
people
what
start
dance.
celebrating today. I went to
Okay, they must
Sam's.
celebrate.
And there were, I can tell you, there were about 1,000 cars in the parking lot.
Ooh.
There was so many, and then it was pouring rain. Finally got home, and I'm so happy. I'm not even looking to go back on the road. Nope.
All right, be
Not today.
safe. Be
Thank
safe,
you.
everybody. Love you now.
Happy
Peace
4th
out.
of July, everybody. Thank you.
Happy 4th of July, guys.
All right, and bye. Yeah.